Right on cue, lady.
Right on cue. Our dog starts barking right when we go live. Happy New Year's Eve, everybody.
Oh, man. Happy New Year's Eve, everyone. Look at everybody in the chat. We are so glad. Okay. Stephanie has already started drinking. It's going to be a good one, like last year.
It's going to be a Happy New Year.
How is everyone? Marsha.
I can't believe we're at 2025. Does anyone have a drink? I'm sure in the UK, a lot of people are having drinks.
And if you don't have a drink, that's fine. I'm going to drink gin later, but I'm drinking my green smoothie right now. If you guys didn't know, I told everybody I was starting a smoothie fast, and I've been doing it for 3 days. This is my last smoothie.
This is my fast.
And then I go on to gin, and it's going to be beautiful.
Delightful. I made, of course, my famous dirty martini.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to do stuffed olives with jalapenos and garlic or blue cheese, but then I realized I'm in the mood for almonds.
Yeah, you did. You went with almonds.
So I went with
I know
olives
it's already celebrated. I saw Australia, I saw Hong Kong, I saw everything. It was so great. And Happy New Year to everyone who's already in the 2025.
Are we the last ones to celebrate?
Yeah.
Us in Hawaii?
I guess. I don't know. I don't know.
You seem so thrilled to be here.
Because that's a good question. I can't believe I can't answer that. You always ask.
I said, why in God's name are you doing a fast during New Year's? We're spending it with all our friends here. Well, I go, we need some energy, and some sugar.
Oh, no, that's got sugar in it. But
we need sugar. And then she's like, no.
Stephanie then decided today to make
it's fine.
The greatest smelling vegan quiche.
I'm going to make it in front of everybody.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saved my ingredients.
So good.
I got the pie crust that's bubbling right now. I make one for Nancy each year on New Year's, and I make one for me. The quiche is gone by the end of the night.
Oh, God, it's so good.
You know it's 2025 when the quiche is all gone.
Oh, it's so good. Let's see. I made beef tenderloin, potatoes, green beans, and my son got called into work. My husband went and got me surprise flowers.
That is so
and a bottle of Sauvignon Blanc.
That makes me want to have a husband.
In London tonight. I hope you girls have a great 2025. Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Civil Defense. You guys are going to hear a lot of toys tonight. And the reason being is because we went out. Dog toys.
Not adult toys.
Not adult toys. The reason, Elizabeth, we're here and we're celebrating the new year with the UK. That is why we started at this time. We're going to celebrate the new year with you if you guys want to stick around. Sorry.
It's all like, there you go.
There I go.
There you go, Chess McGee.
Okay.
McGee.
Hi, Susan. Happy New Year.
You're my nutcracker hat on.
You're gonna hear a lot of toys and dog toys, and the reason why is because we knew we were gonna go long on this live, and we just felt bad for them, so we bought like $8,000 worth of dog toys. Not 8,000. But our dogs are smart. When you get a pit bull healer mix and then a cattle mix terrier,
an Australian cattle dog,
you have smart dogs. It's just, hi, Lulu's mom, yay!
Happy New Year.
You have smart dogs, so you have to buy them like
show us your hat. No,
puzzle.
It's a nutcracker hat. I tried to adjust the screen, but Nancy gets mad sometimes. I have my nutcracker. Dun, 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 dun,
and then we'll put those hats on.
Why do you have that hat on, Tin Man? Nancy's the Tin Man.
This isn't a Tin Man hat.
What is this? Why is the seam right here, dude?
It is my hat from when I was Glinda.
Oh, that's a crown?
Yeah, it's a crown.
You can put that on.
No, I'll take it off.
Oh.
Obviously, it makes you uncomfortable.
No, it doesn't.
Hey, beautiful. Hi, Shaz. Hey, beautiful ladies and everyone in the chat. Happy Hogmanay and all the best when the bells come.
The bells. Oh, anyone else
I can hear the bells.
Anyone else get fireworks on 4th of July? On New Year's Eve? We do, unfortunately. And our dogs have freakouts.
We have dog CBD,
yes,
though.
We have doggy CBD.
It's special CBD that we get from the pet store. I think it's probably the same as people CBD, but they still sell it because in our minds we're like, okay, we're not doping them up.
I remember on 4th of July, the hot guy who opens up the glass, at New Seasons.
Yeah,
he was like, and then you could take some if you need it too. And I've never taken CBD, but I was like, because he's cute.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, okay.
Is it Jules's birthday? Happy birthday, Jules!
Happy birthday.
Ian's wife, Tara, says, my husband, Ian, has dragged me into London to see the New Year in. Huge love to you both and Happy New Year. Thank you so much.
He's dragged you. See, if my boyfriend, I don't have a boyfriend at the moment, but if I did have a boyfriend, he dragged me anywhere tonight, it would be hard.
My boyfriend has a show.
Oh,
he has a show, and he wanted me to fly all the way to the East Coast to go see the show and then fly all the way back to the West Coast because we have to be in Vancouver on whenever this weekend. And that wasn't going to happen because Nancy doesn't like to fly. Well, so I was like, honey,
but all the way to the East Coast on New Year's
wasn't going to happen. And then turn around and come back.
Nancy and I flew one time in our lives.
Edinburgh celebrations have been canceled. Oh no,
Edinburgh,
really? Because of anything bad?
Oh, Karen's here. They said they canceled it because of gale force winds.
Oh, be careful, guys. Just stay inside. Do what we're doing. Just stay inside with
strong winds and rains in Wales. So a lot of people are staying in. It looks like.
Stay inside.
Nancy and I. Here we go with the dogs. Nancy and I only flew one time in our lives, and it was we were in Portland with our family, but we lived in LA at the time, and we wanted to spend New Year's Eve. We were in our early 20s. We're like, duh. We wanted to spend New Year's Eve with our friends because they were all going to this club. It was called Garden of Eden, and it was the big club. Everyone had to go to Garden of Eden on New Year's.
There's already been incident.
Dogs already tore apart a toy.
It was the giraffe's tail.
Then grab that from them.
I did.
So Nancy and I, we took a flight on New Year's Eve, and the flight was delayed. So I, of course, was losing it.
I remember this. It was the 2000. It was the
I said Garden of Eden.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the Millennium. We were at we spent the Millennium with the La Bamba guy.
Oh yeah,
what's his name?
What's his face? Who played La Bamba?
Who played La Bamba? How come I'm forgetting who played La Bamba?
Oh,
la 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 Bamba. Who's the guy?
I got it. I'll do. Tell the story.
Okay, so yeah, why'd you say that we spent the Millennium at Garden?
I thought that was the other. I can't remember.
No, we spent it with La Bamba.
Okay,
what's his name?
Lou Diamond Phillips.
Lou Diamond Phillips. We spent the Millennium
at a house party.
At a house party with Lou Diamond Phillips.
Yes, now
it was a poker party.
Yeah,
and so, but this is another one. So we flew back to LA, completely delayed. Burbank canceled. We had to fly into the John Wayne Airport. Now, I've got 3 hours till midnight, and I just want to make it to be with my friends.
Oh, you're so lucky, Nicola. I wish I was allergic.
You just patted me. Did you want me to stop talking?
Because I just wanted to read that real fast.
Oh.
I wanted you to do it during your show.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, but we could just keep it in there.
Yeah.
And we'll go back to it.
I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, just hit that.
Okay.
And so we go to the John Wayne Airport. I got 3 hours to get to LA. I am freaking out. I ended up tipping the is it a transporter? Like the car guy who goes from one airport to another. The shuttle. I'm forgetting words tonight. It might be because I'm too in. So I tipped the shuttle guy $100 and we get to LA. Everything's fine. I make the party. I'm with my friends. Done. But then I think about it now and I go, that is something I would never do right now at this age. Like, could you imagine us actually trying to get from point A to point B on a New Year's?
Never in a million years would I do any of that.
That's too much. She ended up staying home.
I did. I stayed home because my friend Carlin, who had 3 kids, she wanted to go. And she was a neighbor of ours. And I said, I'll stay home with the kids. I was so excited. I had an excuse to stay home. It was wonderful.
Made popcorn.
I'm only finishing my smoothie, but I have my gin ready. Don't worry.
Yeah, the ice is going to dilute it.
It's fine. It tastes better when the ice melts a little.
Well, again, I am having my... What is everyone drinking? What's everyone drinking?
And it's
Is
okay if
everyone
you're not drinking
It's okay
alcohol.
if you don't day drink. It's not a big deal.
Nicola says that she's allergic. I know a lot of people that are allergic, actually. I think
To
I'm getting...
alcohol?
Yeah, like they sniffle and they sneeze.
My ex-boyfriend, he would
Times
drink like
Square,
hard
Marsha.
alcohol and his whole face broke out into hives.
Wow.
Remember?
Wow.
It was
That's oh, really?
Remember? He would only drink beer.
I didn't. Oh, I forgot.
And then
about
he
that.
would
You're
drink
right.
hard alcohol and hives
Yeah.
all over his face.
So we've got vodka, we got pain pills. That's awesome. Gummies.
That we had a Valium Christmas.
Yeah, we had a Valium Christmas.
Nice.
Boilermaker. Now, what's in that again? I always forget.
Boilermaker.
I'm
not good with the drinks.
No alcohol till the kids are in bed. Good job, Christina.
That's
yeah.
way to be responsible.
That was how I was when I was watching Carlin's kids. Vodka and pink lemonade. That sounds amazing. Thank you so much. Today we are giving to Rescue Coop. I love Rescue Coop. They're a small little rescue, but they do amazing work. So if you're like watching the show and you're like, hey, I like these girls, I'm going to give them a tip. Go directly to their link that we put in the description below. That way you guys get a receipt for the end of the year taxes and all that stuff, and you can write it off. And we actually prefer that because it goes directly to the charity and not through YouTube. YouTube, I love you, but you take 40% off everything. Okay, I'm drinking Bailey's. That's our mom's drink of choice. I have to bring back Bailey's every time.
Karen loves Bailey's.
Every time I go to Canada, I have to bring back what kind of Bailey's? She likes the salted caramel.
Yes,
she likes salted caramel Bailey's.
She likes Bailey's.
Ugh, I got margaritas.
Jack and Coke, man, Jack and Coke. I had a bad experience with that in college.
Margaritas and medical cannabis.
There you go.
You go, Stephanie. You go, girl.
You just do it, man.
More Bailey's.
Whatever you can do to get through tonight.
And that could be coffee.
It could be anything.
That could be
meditations. Water. It could be anything.
Champagne
everybody's
makes us sick.
Coping.
Champagne makes us sick.
We tried champagne one year, and Nancy, actually, my dad loves champagne because there's a video of us wishing her boyfriend a happy birthday.
We're yelling.
It was during the.
I can show everyone.
Okay,
yeah, let me download it.
It was during the pandemic. So, of course, her boyfriend couldn't fly and she couldn't fly there. So Nancy goes, well, let's just get in Stephanie's kitchen nook, my little nook. And
you had just moved in.
I had just moved in.
And Dad was calling the kitchen the money pit.
The money pit, because we spent so much money on it. But so we're wishing him a happy birthday, and we break it open a bottle of champagne for him.
No, you're not telling it right.
Wait, what?
We asked Mom and Dad to go get us a bottle of champagne.
Yes. For the birthday toast.
They end up buying because they're like, this is just, you're the only person, because my mom likes, and I was going to say, Christine's drinking Asti Spumante. My mom only likes Asti Spumante. So, and that's what our grandma would give us when we were younger.
I don't know what I'm telling different.
No. Remember, Mom buys the cheapest bottle of champagne. You need context on there.
Okay, it was really
why
cheap.
He was the only one drinking the champagne. She goes, your dad's the only one who's going to drink it.
Well, it's funny because Nancy, and our palate is really sensitive. I can only drink certain wines, certain things. I can't drink cheap stuff. So you're right. She did. She bought.
You have to give context.
It was during the pandemic. Everything was sideways. She
bought
a cheapest bottle. I think it was Tots.
It was less than
something
Tots.
Like that. But so we break it open the champagne.
It wasn't a cork.
No, it wasn't. I don't know what it was. It was something. It probably wasn't even. I don't know. It was urine or something. But so we're wishing happy birthday. My dad keeps pouring it for him, and Nancy and I aren't drinking it. We're like, oh,
because all we're doing is arguing.
We're arguing the whole time. Again, it's during the pandemic, and we're trying to wish her boyfriend. Every time we mention Nancy's boyfriend tonight, too, everybody drank. But oh God, do you really have the video?
Yeah.
Oh, we got our dog that passed away.
Lewis, the dog sitting with my dad is Lewis, and he was my soul dog, my dog that I love more than anything. I lost him while we were doing the show, but it was so hard for me.
It was hard.
I really didn't talk about it a lot. But he was my everything. He died of pancreatic cancer.
Was that your soul dog or Levi? My soul dog's Rocky. We all know that.
I think both.
Well, no, you can't have both. You have to have one.
God.
So you have more than one soulmate?
Lewis was hard.
Tell Nancy's boyfriend she's got more than one soulmate.
Okay. You're you're a little firecracker. Here, why don't you click on those while I do this?
Oh, sorry, I can't.
Everyone's
I
talking to
can't
us.
focus.
Everyone's talking to us.
But soul dogs like losing them sucks. I was talking to Revealing the other day, and she unfortunately lost her baby, and we were just going, through the motions. That's for sure. And I said, you know what? Just feel it. Sometimes you just got to feel it. It doesn't matter. Oh, I love you too, Lulu's mom.
You guys are so awesome.
Lulu's mom and I converse back and forth through email, so I know more about her than you do.
You're lucky.
Lucky.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the video here.
Oh, do you really have it?
Yeah.
Do I look ugly? And I gained so much weight during the pandemic.
Who didn't?
No, but my hair's so long. I never got to the salon.
Oh
obviously.
My God, we were just trying to get through this.
This is in the middle of lockdown,
and we weren't
we
weren't doing YouTube or anything back then.
We were just on videos trying to wish him a happy birthday.
We didn't have lighting. It was awful. It was like the worst thing ever.
It was in my kitchen nook. In your nook. That's it. I have a little breakfast nook.
Yes.
I like to sip tea and eat crumpets.
Do you guys want to actually watch it?
Oh God.
It's here now.
Guys, I apologize. We all gained weight during the pandemic. It was not just me. My hair was very long.
3 years losing Diego.
Oh,
yeah.
It's not easy.
It was hard. It was hard because you think you do everything right. And Lewis was 8 years old.
Then.
And you think you're feeding them the right food. You just think, okay, I never leave this dog alone. He's the most spoiled dog in the world. And then you get him tested, and they're like, we think he's diabetic, and then it's his pancreas, and then he dies 6 months later. Okay. There's nothing they can do, and it's like, wait a second, you can't do anything.
Yeah, Nancy, you went on a rant about it.
We all gained weight and long hair during the pandemic.
Thank you. So this is during the pandemic. I look like a horse or whatever.
Okay, so this is our family because we would only see the 4 of each other.
No, that's it. You're in lockdown.
Yeah, you're in lockdown, and mom and dad live 5 minutes away from each other. Stephanie had just moved into her newly remodeled house.
I don't know if I was really moved in yet.
You weren't fully. You were still staying.
I think I was still staying with you. During the pandemic,
and
we were in lockdown.
It was my boyfriend's birthday.
Oh, I didn't even have a what is it called?
And mom and dad bought cheap ass champagne. Here we go. I know, it's you. Okay.
Oh, there's Lewis and there's Frankie. Okay. Frankie passed away too.
As an adult, so hold the balloon.
Are we?
What did you do last year? What did you do last year? I held the balloon.
So mom's complaining because she's saying, why do I have to hold this balloon? And I said, the reason you have to hold this balloon, Mom, is because last year you sent the same birthday message to him. And you guys were in your house in Henderson, and you were in the hot tub, and it was really cute. And you went, and she goes, I don't remember holding a balloon. So we had to show her the picture of the balloon.
In Henderson, Nancy, last year, I did not have a balloon.
I did not have a balloon.
In Henderson, we did it in the pool, and we had the.
You were literally. You went to the dollar store. You literally went to. You drove to the dollar store.
I have a picture
in your hand. What kind of?
Dad just said, I have a picture of it, Shirley. Now, this is when I discover the champagne.
I have a picture of
it. What kind of champagne is this? I'm sorry, I've never. It's a twist top. We're just gonna sing happy birthday like normal people.
Yes.
Wait,
are we rolling?
Do whatever you want.
Okay.
How old is he? How old? Closer to Dad's age.
No, he's in between.
No, he's not.
So here, mom is thinking I'm a different age. She's thinking.
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know. So I don't know
what her child's age.
She forgot my age at some point.
Okay.
How old do you think I am?
Happy birthday, and thank you for giving me nice birthday wishes that day. I did drink an awful lot that day, but I was listening to my sobriety coach, which was you. Both my grandfathers were born actually one was born in Toronto and one was born in Ireland, but anyway, I'm sure you've heard.
Dad starts going on a freaking tangent. Okay?
With the champagne.
Yes. Because he's the only one drinking it. And look at mom's face. Mom is like, what is he doing? Yeah. Just say happy birthday.
We all have no hair.
Yeah.
Like
haircuts.
Haircuts. Okay.
Glen Abbey. It's a beautiful golf course. I play. One of my few vices is golf. So, but anyway, wish you a happy birthday. Wish you were here in beautiful Southeast Portland in 79 degrees. Stephanie's new kitchen, which she's called this place the Money Pit, by the way. Great day.
Oh, I found the Dyson I want. It's only $600. I thought it was gonna be $800.
Are you really discussing this now?
Yeah, Mom, because I just saw the Dust.
Happy birthday to you.
Are you crazy?
Okay, can we stop arguing?
What, just because you don't remember it?
Happy birthday to you. But you don't have to make any comments.
Who cares?
Who
She
cares?
can go do anything about
Don't
it.
make. Happy birthday, dear.
Stephanie says the opposite of my boyfriend's name then.
I say Dave.
Yes.
Happy birthday to you.
But what is your problem with him? I've never been hurt in my life.
Oh, bull crap, you haven't been hurt. Quit feeling sorry for yourself.
Are you hearing it?
You know, you guys.
You are hearing it, right? You're hearing this,
Mom
right?
is the voice.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're hearing this, right, man?
Well, here it comes. Oh my goodness.
You're acting like a petulant child.
Stephanie.
She's a bad. You know this is crazy. You know that's nuts. So it's cares. Who cares? What are we doing here?
Is it his time?
So the whole time in our mind,
If anyone else,
we thought Dad, because he loves golf so much.
relatable.
He loves golf so much while he was listening to this guy grew up with 3 women in the house. Even the dog was a female. So this poor guy, he's, golf is his one thing. So in my head, when I was editing it, I was thinking that's all he was thinking about. And then after that video came out, I put it up on Facebook to show our friends and family. And everybody was like, you guys should start your own cameo with your parents. I'm like, that's not happening.
But if anyone, you guys have to relate to that. That was during we were all in lockdown. Things were haywire. Nobody was going out.
Mom and Dad showed up cheap champagne.
Cheap champagne down our throats. Dad drank the whole thing.
We were pandemic fat.
Yes, it was
Like,
really
you
hard.
Get rid of that
you couldn't get rid of this thing and then this thing. You had your spare tire, and it's like then all of it. Oh, thank God.
Oh, you
some
made
of
it.
Went away.
Siobhan made it. Hi, Siobhan.
I still need to lose like 20 pounds, and then I'll be happy.
I'll be happy.
I need to go on Ozempic.
I need to lose like 50. Did you hear about Ozempic now?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So
do you guys think if Meghan Markle is really on Ozempic,
it's
allegedly,
not good.
she is so screwed.
So what's happening is that they did this study in that Ozempic, you lose weight. You know what else you lose? Bone mass.
Because you're only supposed
It
to take it if you're a diet, if you need it medically.
It strips away at your bone mass. What?
Gross.
I would rather, again, I'm going to make quiche tonight. I don't give a crap, dude. I'm going to drink tonight. It doesn't matter. I am not going to lose bone mass.
And Sophia Lorening it.
Stop with the color on this screen every time you do that. Look at that.
I have a bit of a headache, so I'm just kind of trying to go like this. As long as you guys don't care.
I knew it.
No, it's because I haven't eaten in 3 days. I'll be fine. I'm going to eat your quiche tonight, and I'll be fine.
So why in God's name would you not just give your all to everybody
and
not be on a fast?
No, because today was the last day. I'm going to eat. Don't worry. I'm going to eat like a maniac.
Nancy, but you have a headache.
Okay. Sorry.
But why would anyone voluntarily do that? I have no idea. And now I have to be quiet. Because now I know she has a headache.
No, I don't really have a
headache.
headache.
Yeah,
you
do.
Calm down.
But Oprah's on Ozempic, and everybody, do you guys remember? Oprah has been in the hospital now twice in the last 6 months.
Steph's going to show you guys how to make it.
I'm going to show
live.
you guys because I have it on. I have my batter and everything. And then I'll put the...
Then send me the directions and I can put it up on the
Yeah,
show.
it's my own special recipe.
It's really good.
It's mushroom, spinach, artichoke, quiche.
So good. It's so good.
She loves it. We make it every New Year's.
Oh, it's so good. And it's vegan.
So it's vegan.
It doesn't taste like vegan though.
No, but here's the one thing I don't do. I don't bake. so I don't make the pie crust from scratch.
No,
I
that's the one thing
apologize,
she doesn't do.
but wonderfully, Marie Callender's has a vegan pie crust.
Yes, thank you, Marie Callender's.
And I can't get it. Even New Seasons doesn't have a vegan pie crust, but Marie Callender's has it. So I ordered them. I get that.
World Gone Mad said I was drinking at noon
Oh,
during
me
the
too.
pandemic. Gained 20 pounds. Took me forever to lose it. Yeah.
So hard.
It was hard on everybody. I remember that pandemic weight.
You wake
It
up
was-
and you go, hello, wine. This will make everything better.
You just plan your days around, okay, when can I start drinking again?
And then you go, and then you have your pills laid out for the month. You're like, okay. Because the
Okay.
pharmacy, you got to be really careful with the pharmacy, man.
they're checking now.
They're-
They're
wait.
checking the days.
No, I meant
No,
during
I'm
the
kidding.
pandemic.
I'm joking.
Wait, what?
No, it's like I was afraid my pharmacist was really going to judge me at that point. I'm
Oh,
like,
during the pandemic?
oh my God.
Oh no, they did the opposite. They were the best. I always say to my pharmacy, I'm like, you guys need a parade in your honor
They
for the
do.
crap you guys did during the pandemic. They stepped up. They were there every morning, even during snow,
Yeah.
during a pandemic.
I tried the intermittent fasting. I have to eat. I can't do it.
Oh no, I can't do that.
I
I'm
can't do it.
Italian. What kind of quiche? Okay, so it's mushroom. I saute the mushrooms. I brown them in the pan. Then I add spinach to the pan. I saute that. Then I add artichokes and I cut them in
And
half.
seasoning. You got to say the seasoning.
No, I don't.
Not yet.
Let me. No.
Interesting.
I
Okay.
don't season that. I leave all that with just some olive oil, not even salt in there. Okay, because you want to taste the vegetables in the quiche. So it's mushroom, artichoke. I guess artichokes aren't vegetables, are they? They have protein.
They have a lot of protein.
Mushroom, artichoke, spinach quiche. Then how I make the filling is I add tofu.
But she
But I
creates
create the tofu
to make it like cheese.
like cheese and eggs. And then as
so
replacement of eggs, I add nutritional yeast. Then I add garlic, onion powder, salt, pepper for taste. This is the trick to get the tofu to then get hard when
Like-
you bake
like
it,
crusty,
like actual
like
crusty
not
quiche.
crusty,
Not
but like
cheesy.
cheesy and yummy.
You add a little bit of lemon juice to it. For some reason, it firms it up. So with the nutritional yeast and the lemon juice, it becomes this consistency, and you don't have to feel guilty about, drinking milk or eating eggs or doing all that kind of stuff.
So good.
It tastes it tastes better.
I'm telling you,
Doesn't
you
it taste better?
You would close your eyes and you would think that you're eating like a quiche in
So
like
I'm going to show
France.
you guys, but again, I do I brown the pie crust that
Yeah.
are in the oven, and then
Yeah.
I'll add the filling with you guys here, and then I'll put them in the oven, and we'll just bake it. And then again, by midnight, that quiche will be gone.
Where is everything? Do you have everything prepared?
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
In the
oh,
fridge.
good for you.
I'm pretty smart.
Christina had a baby during the pandemic.
Wow.
Good for you.
Was your partner allowed to be in there? Because I read a lot of people weren't allowed to have their partner, their husband, their wives, whatever, like in the delivery room. And I would have lost it.
My boyfriend had a panic attack during the pandemic and he thought it was a heart attack.
Who hasn't?
And they didn't let anybody in there.
Mm.
And it's not like I could have gotten on a plane and gone to Canada, but had it been a heart attack, you would have seen some diehard like ropes coming down in the hospital and me going through the glass.
Yeah.
It would have been some diehard
Getting the
action.
color all messed up.
You would have been tofu is chemicals and chemicals.
No. I got it. It's
We get
organic.
it.
First of all, it's organic tofu from New Seasons. It's not crappy tofu. Okay, I get it.
But either way,
But
it is.
either way, you're eating. Okay, so here's the
This is
alternative.
the one thing.
Here's the alternative: milk from a cow, cheese from a cow, eggs from chickens that Nancy and I don't necessarily agree with
The way they do
that
it.
they raise the chickens, and so that's our alternative. And you guys are to each their own. Nancy and I have never judged anyone for
wanna
eating
put-
meat.
Yeah.
For anything, we are totally down with like whatever recipes you want to send us. But in this case, I make quiche Laurent for my parents, which has bacon, cheese. What did I make? Bacon, cheese,
You put
egg.
milk in
Yeah,
there.
bacon, cheese, milk for my parents. Quiche Laurent. But for Nancy's a vegan. So I have to think about my sister on New Year's. So I make her a vegan mushroom, artichoke, spinach quiche. And she likes it.
Yeah.
She likes it. But you guys can do whatever you want.
So yesterday, so yesterday we spent a long time going through our New Year's show. where we round up all the stupid things that Harry and Meghan have done.
Hold on. I need an olive for
Holy
this
cow.
one.
Okay,
Holy
guys.
God.
Good heavens. So I go to download it and put it up on YouTube, and it crashed. So I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe tomorrow morning, in the morning, it'll go through its like, no. So there are two things we can do.
You know what? Quiche Laurent is so good. I could put it in my recipe later.
It doesn't have the consistency that, we have tried the mung bean
like
egg
it.
substitute, but it is delicious. I'll give you that. The mung bean, I have it. I use it for, in the morning. I actually have it. Just egg.
It's called Just Egg.
I love it. But we've tried it in the quiche. It doesn't have the same consistency as the tofu.
We want the quiche to taste like quiche Laurent.
Yeah.
That's what we want. And the tofu adds that consistency. So does you can speak for me. I've all of it in my mouth. Nutritional yeast.
Okay. So
You can say it.
So anyway, so we can do,
She can't even say it.
I can re-edit the episode and put it up tonight or tomorrow. Or we can go through the slides now with you guys and go through the entire year of Harry and Meghan and how, and Brittany beat us to it. We said the same thing in our video yesterday, but Brittany from Royal News Network said the same thing. She predicted this, and so did Stephanie and I. This was going to be the year of failure for Harry and Meghan, and it was
more so
100%. We're saying right here that 2025 is going to be the year of separation.
Guys, your mind's about to be blown right now. Because again, we're going through it back to back. We're not taking any steps out. We're not taking any pap walks out. This is what Meghan and Harry did to the royal family this year. To the king who has cancer and to Princess Catherine who has cancer.
Okay.
This is what Harry and Meghan have done.
Here we go. So we started off the year with the dueling pap walks. Meghan decided to do some weird parking lot pap walk in Santa Barbara in a gym parking lot, but she had this ratty ass sweater on.
She was dirty.
She just looked not put together. And then we find out that Omid Scobie has moved to LA. So he starts doing pap walks that look exactly like her. So we're like, okay, this is what is going to happen. We're just going to get the year of pap walks. It can't be that bad. Right, Stephanie?
No.
Oh, no. So obviously Suits blows up. And
on Netflix.
And we had our theories on why Suits blew up.
Mom.
My theory is it's because Meghan barely has her clothes on in any of the scenes. She's barely on the show. That's for sure.
Unless she's naked.
And
people wanted to see that. They were
Stephanie's
interested.
theory.
My theory is completely different. I think Netflix had a lot riding on Harry and Meghan. And what I found out recently was, you remember when Meghan just went with Tyler Perry to the Paley Awards and Tyler got that award?
Yeah.
The Nielsen guy who is in charge of ratings on TV, he's on the trustee board of the Paley Awards. So I believe that Netflix had influence in the ratings and they wanted to prop this up because of Polo was coming out, Live to Lead, all the crap was coming out.
I think it has to do with husbands and wives both liked it. The women liked it for the fashion and
then
the drama.
Why is it gone then?
And the men liked it for the sex.
Why does no one care now?
I don't know. So Shaz, yes, you're right. She did have the diamond tennis bracelet that King Charles supposedly gave her in that, pap pic.
Yeah, but and again, messages galore.
Yeah. So
but he hasn't announced his cancer yet, guys.
Okay, he is not. So the Suits cast gets asked to present at the Golden Globes, and Gina Torres gets asked on the red carpet, like, do you guys ever talk to Meghan anymore? Do you guys ever there? And she's like, we don't even have her number. We don't text.
Yeah, they were like, do you text?
They like gave her super shade. Then we find out that Harry, it hasn't happened yet, but Harry's going to get some fake aviation award. So Stephanie and I do a deep dive on how. Here, wait, someone wants to say Happy New Year. Twisted Tiara says, hey, girls, just popped on quickly to say Happy New Year to you and yours and all the fur babies. All the best of 2025. Happy New Year, everyone, from Newcastle.
Happy New Year.
1 hour, 27 minutes to go. Yeah, we are going to celebrate it with you. Okay, so we find out Harry's getting an aviation award from John Travolta. So we're like, okay, he bought that award, whatever.
Duh.
So we do a deep dive on how Harry wasn't a very good student in his flight school. And we do a total deep dive on that. So that didn't make any sense. Then this story comes out.
Uh-oh.
Now I always suspected that they did not get permission from Her Majesty the Queen to name Betty her nickname. I always had that suspicion.
It's not her nickname, it's her the Queen's nickname.
Yes. I always had that suspicion, but we actually got proof then. And this episode, I go on a full-on tangent rant. This is a form of elder abuse. For them to go, because they know that the Queen, first of all, the Queen can't defend herself anymore. Second of all,
She couldn't when she was alive.
yeah. Second of all, they know that the family can't say anything, so they can say whatever they want. Yeah, we asked her. We told her we were going to. No, you didn't.
yeah.
No, you didn't. You never did.
Well, it's the threats that Gayle King was saying after the Oprah. You know, Meghan never signed anything. Meghan never signed anything.
And they have emails.
They have emails.
Yeah.
They have proof.
So we find out from a very trusted aide of the Queen that the Queen not only did not give permission, she was also very upset, and she said, "That's my name.
You said
That I don't own anything else. I don't own property. I don't own the jewels. I don't own anything. The one thing that I have is my name, and they took my name."
She Tina Turnered them.
Yeah, and so I remember this episode like it was yesterday. Total elder abuse. Both his grandparents. Yes, that's why I hate them. That's why Stephanie and I started this channel, Elder Abuse. We are against it 100%.
Well, who isn't?
Oh
except
God.
them?
So then we get Jamaica. So Harry and Meghan cannot go to the UK because it is so dangerous.
It's unsafe.
It's unsafe. They have to take an 8-car convoy from Hudson Yards to Equinox, which is on the same block in New York City.
They make such a stink about security.
But they go to Jamaica.
Oh, they just go to Jamaica.
Which we then showed on this episode. They literally, there's a thing from the State Department saying it is not safe for people to go to Jamaica. You got to watch out for kidnapping and all this stuff.
We didn't say it.
We didn't say it. They said it. This was also the time that Harry and Meghan were finally put in their place by America, by Americans. This was so great. So they go to like this movie house. It's a movie house. Meghan thought she was going to the Royal Albert Hall. It was a movie house. Yeah. She wears a ball gown. She wears something that you would wear to the Academy Awards. She wears like that. Okay. It's like they walk through the lobby of there's popcorn, there's Juji fruit, there's Twizzlers, there's pop, there's everything. And then they give him their seats, and Harry is stunned. Harry has the most stunned look on his face. Yeah, dirty floor. It was sticky, dirty floor. He was stunned. So then the best thing happens ever. Do you guys remember what happened? She bunches up her dress to get to the seat because they put him in the middle of the seat, and it's a movie house, so it's like small seats, so she has to like bunch it in. Then somebody on X, and I can't remember who it was, but somebody on X hashtagged off to the shops, and everybody started putting ball gowns on their pages and talking about what they were going to do in that ball gown. Like, I'm off gardening now. I'm off to go pick up the kids at school. I'm off to go grocery shopping. It was all this stuff. So Stephanie and I, of course,
utilized that.
Wore our ball gowns.
We did on that live on Sunday. We wore our ball gowns.
That was like the best.
We bunched them up like this. That was so fun.
I don't think I ever logged off Twitter that weekend.
Yeah,
because everything was so funny. But she did. She made a complete ass out of herself. The bunching up. It was so funny.
But it's the hypocrisy of saying I won't go here, but I'll go here where the State Department says don't go.
Exactly.
It's trying to take down the royal family every chance she can.
Then we get a complete true expose on the plight of the Baka people and African parks.
People go crazy.
Okay. It was such a horrific story what African Parks was doing. Harry is on the board of African parks. Wasn't he like the president or something? And then they made him go on the board, or either way, it's on the Archwell website that he is. Happy 2025. Good catch live. It's been a while. No games today. Hey, Mama D.
Awesome.
So African parks, we find out, is horrific. They are trying to drive the Baka people off their land. And if the Baka people do not comply, they do horrific, awful things. I think we all know. Harry is silent. Survival International comes out. They're like, we're not getting any help from African parks. They're not saying anything. African parks is like, we're doing a full investigation, but blah, blah, blah. We haven't heard anything. This was a year ago. We haven't heard anything. Meghan and Harry, instead of talking about African parks and what's going on,
they could have just acknowledged it, and everybody would have stopped, because it would have been like acknowledge it.
They make this creepy ass video in their wine cellar rumpus room.
No, it was Pirates of the Caribbean. I said they were acting like they were in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. The background was the jail scene where the guys were, and the dog had the keys in his mouth when you're going, yo ho, yo
it
ho.
Looked very
animatronic.
It looked AI.
It looked like the Hall of Presidents and Pirates of the Caribbean had a baby. That's exactly how this video looked.
Yes. And so it was very animatronic, like Stephanie said, and Harry had more hair than usual. It looked very weird. So they had to put this video out to talk about things that Archwell is doing.
They were laughing and smiling.
Yeah, they thought they could distract from the Baka people. It actually did the opposite.
Yep.
Everybody online just kind of went nuts. And like I said, this is Americans that were going after them. The British were not. This was the year. Whoa, you okay? This was the year that the Americans officially turned on Harry and Meghan. This is the year.
Oh, there's.
I have to say. So, sorry.
Then I thought the dogs ate the chapstick.
We find out the most gut-wrenching news ever. The king announces that he has cancer. We don't know what kind of cancer it is. But he gives us a pep talk, and he's like, look, I'm going to beat this. Everything's going to be okay. And we're still freaking out.
Oh, we're losing
losing our minds.
The world's like, what?
Harry, of course, has to get photographed going to and from Clarence house.
No,
Harry,
and we forget the LAX picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. To and from. I meant to the LAX and then back. That's what I meant. Sorry.
But the airport. He wanted to get Backgrid to come and take the picture of him at the private entrance where all the private planes and whatever VIPs go into. And he had to get that picture of him going.
Yeah.
He couldn't be discreet. He couldn't give this moment to his dad. It had to be all about Harry and Meghan.
So Harry goes and gets on the first plane for reasons unknown to all of us, because he didn't even care. He was only there for 15 minutes. He shows up at Clarence house. Princess Beatrice pulls out at the exact same time, around the same time.
Nancy thinks it's to protect the king.
The king is on his way to, I think it was Balmoral that week, to kind of go relax.
We see the helicopter leave.
The queen is there with him. She's not like,
the flag goes down.
We're just hoping that and we find out later that the king, he likes to be punctual. He's like me, where I'll start screaming if someone isn't on time.
Yeah.
And he likes to be punctual, so he does not like it if Harry was like late. So Harry we're thinking, okay, maybe he's going to now stay a week. I get it, Dad. Go to Balmoral, but I'll still be here. And if you need me, tell me, blah, blah, blah. Do you think that happened, guys? Do you think that happened for a second? And also, what did we get when the king announced he had cancer? Do you guys remember? We got this. Meghan calls Backgrid to take these insane pat pics of her dumb ass grin driving a car. The wheel is up like this.
The wheel's all the way
so
up.
You can tell she doesn't usually drive that car.
No,
that
this
is
was a pap walk.
That is a bodyguard that does that.
This is a pap drive.
Yes, nobody puts the wheel that high if they're that short. I know that because I drive an SUV and it's got that little lever that brings it up and down.
Yeah,
I know that.
They didn't know.
And I always know when Dad's driving it because he puts it up.
They didn't know that the king was going to have cancer. So of course this is all spur of the moment pap drives, pap walks.
Exactly. Because why wouldn't a pap get her driving around? I mean, all they ever do is look for cars, dark cars driving around Santa Barbara with people with hats and sunglasses.
Exactly. And then we kind of caught on because Oprah and Meghan invested in that mushroom feet tea company. And we were like, why is she drinking so obviously, like in the car with a mug? Like what's her motivation? And then we went, duh, she invested in mushroom feet tea. Duh.
So she merched the tea as well. But just look at the top photo, that smile.
God, your father-in-law has cancer and you're like,
I cried for a week.
I got this out.
Yeah. So we're thinking, okay, she's doing this pap walk. Obviously, Harry is still in the UK. He didn't even spend 24 hours, you guys.
Look what this jerk did.
He goes and gives an award, an American football award.
Not even something that's close to his heart.
He goes and gives out some dumb award.
That means nothing.
So we did a whole thing on that. We were shocked. At this point, we're like, wow, how much lower can they go? Well, they managed to go lower.
They keep going, guys.
But can you believe?
Shocking.
Can you believe he didn't stay in the UK?
He didn't stay even 48 hours. He didn't even attempt to see any family members.
Why'd he go?
Why'd he go?
Why'd he go?
Because he got that shot at LAX. Yeah. Duh. And she got her mushroom feet tea stuff.
Sure. Okay, so obviously now Harry and Meghan are like,
we got to rebrand.
Princess Catherine is recovering from stomach surgery. Yes. The king has cancer. This is our moment.
This is our time to rebrand.
This is our time to pounce.
We didn't do well with archwell.com, so we got to figure something out.
So what do you think they do? They do the complete opposite of what the Queen and the Sandringham Summit was all about. They changed their website to Sussex.com.
That's exactly what the Queen did not want, you idiots.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stomach, abdominal. Thank you, KDR.
I said abdominal.
Is it the same thing?
I said that last night.
Isn't it the same thing?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Abdominal surgery is something.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's
different.
what I meant. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Okay, so they changed their website. They completely rebrand their website.
They have to, because at this point, they're thinking, oh,
they are the two yahoos from hell.
Look how much press the royal family's about to get.
Well, no, they also know, well, they're going to, listen, they're not going to come after us now. They're not going to, listen, the worst thing they can do is take away our titles. We can do whatever the hell we want. And they did. They did. So they do Sussex.com and they start selling Archwell aprons, because anytime Meghan has to merch anything, she calls the Welcome Project women, because if she's not around Muslim women, then what's the point of even living for Meghan? Because if she doesn't get that shot, what's the point?
What's the point of living in LA?
Yeah.
Why move there?
So she gets those shots, and we find that. Then Invictus, it's the 1 year until Invictus. So they both go to Whistler. Meghan turns it all into herself. The whole thing was a merching nightmare.
I believe now, just knowing from what I know about what she is investing in, she just recently, we found out she invested in that hair care company, that hair thinning company, whatever it was.
Yeah.
We all thought during Whistler that she was wearing either extensions or a wig. This was our opinion.
Why aren't I drinking my gin?
Drink your gin. Nancy had her gin for the first time. The fast is officially broken.
No, it's my second sip.
Oh, darn it. Okay, so in my brain, and Nancy's too, in her opinion, we thought she was merching hair care products during Whistler, because look at that.
They made a point to say she had new auburn hair, and that highbrow hippie girl was mentioned.
And she always had to be straight. The hair was perfectly in place.
Shaz, I think it was a wig too. And
that's what I'm saying.
I'll go to I'll die on that hill. That was a wig.
But now we know she was merching hair care products.
She was merching some sort of hair.
Yes.
But that was a wig, dude.
Oh, I think so too.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was. So the whole thing was a joke. Harry went bobsledding. Do you guys remember when he took off his helmet and it was just like bald? It was crazy.
The color around. She's moving her hands too much.
Oh, is it because it's going
No,
in
it's
and out?
not that.
Stephanie hates it because I move my hands.
Did you notice though?
Well, I don't know. I don't know how to do lighting.
I don't care that you move your hands. It's messing with the color of
Okay,
we
sorry.
look washed out again.
We always look washed out.
Do we look washed out?
So Whistler was crazy. So Sussex Squad needs to take attention away from now we look green.
It's because look, she doesn't understand she's doing it. That's what's
Oh,
so cute
okay.
about her. What if I kept doing that? It's you.
Okay, sorry.
Just keep your hands at bay.
Put that back. Put it back.
Okay.
I'll keep my hands at bay.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so then Prince William has completely stepped up.
Everybody drink
Prince William?
to hotness.
Yeah.
He's my boyfriend.
Yeah,
Everyone drink to Stephanie's boyfriend, Prince William.
Toast to Prince William. Prince William starts stepping up. And if you don't believe us, just go to Prince and Princess of Wales on Instagram.
You know you've been drinking all day when the vodka starts. You stop forgetting your drinking vodka. It tastes like candy.
So Prince William's all around town and he's doing everything. He's doing double duty for everyone. His dad, his wife, obviously, and everybody. He goes to the BAFTA Awards. Super, super sexy. I remember that was
so
sexy.
hot.
The Sussex Squad, though, have to turn it into something dirty.
Oh, they have to completely try to ruin his reputation here.
Yeah. So they're trying to say that he was discussing a film with a woman who I guess it was the R word or whatever. And he had said something and that was the face that the girls made and they were horrified.
Yeah, because Prince William would make fun of Arnie.
Yeah, but he was honest with all of them. He goes, I haven't had time to see all the movies, obviously, this year, da-da-da. And so Stephanie and I end up playing the actual conversation. And in reality, those two girls were excited to see Prince William. That's why they were making those faces. If you meet Prince William for the first time, that's the face you're going to make. I'm sure they got a whiff of him. I bet you he smells fantastic.
But the Sussex Squad just want to villainize him. They want to make him look gross and like pervy or something. And it's like, no, they were just having a conversation. That's all it was.
It's all it was. So then we find out during the Invictus thing afterwards.
Oh, dear.
We find out that the entire time Harry was merching Eddie Bauer. And we knew this because it was on the Eddie Bauer thingy.
It was on the Eddie Bauer.
So he
was getting a paycheck after his father was diagnosed with cancer and his sister-in-law is out of the hospital, or she might be still recovering. He is merching Eddie Bauer for the paycheck.
Yes. And Prince William's going all over the place, just being a humanitarian and wonderful. He's just so great. They were so charmed by William.
Oh, hypnotized.
But
charmed.
Sussex Squad was taking that picture and they were spinning it and lying about it. So he's merching Eddie Bauer. Dior didn't want him. They said no way. Somehow he got Eddie Bauer. It didn't last though. It was the last time I saw him.
No, they got one time. It's a one-time page. It's a one-off.
Yeah,
with these yokels.
Okay, guys, are you ready for this one? So, can someone explain this to me? Why Meghan is still a patron of the dog rescue?
This is Mayhew. I believe it's like not a pay to play, but I believe it's like a boutique charity. Do you know what that is?
I know, but the Queen is involved. It's where she got her dogs. And
I just believe that they kept her on. I think Nancy.
Okay, so
I don't want to mess with Mayhew because they're doing.
I'm not. I'm asking a question. Why she's still there? Stephen
because
has
she's
something
still
to say.
there.
10 of the 2023 Archwell grants recorded on their Form 990 went to charities connected with the Welcome Project. Exactly. And then they gave $250,000 to Ashley Biden for nothing. I mean, the whole thing is absolutely crazy. So, so we see these three losers show up. There's a wing dedicated to a guy that was very prominent at the Soho House. And apparently he also volunteered at Mayhew, whatever.
Soho. It says Soho House ties with Mayhew. It probably does.
The guy they named the wing after.
Right, exactly.
So Meghan makes a video recording dedicating the wing, and then these three losers show up. And Ben Skirvin, the guy on the right, is Marcus Anderson's BFF.
They're her proxy.
So that was how about just no video? Show up, do good, don't record it, don't take pictures, and do the wing.
But the frustration was you couldn't go to the Mayhew Animal Charity to show your face, but you flew to Jamaica. That's where the frustration started happening with all of us. We were all like, what? We're watching this in real time.
Stephanie, she will never set foot in the UK again. Mark my words.
Well, don't never say never.
I'm saying it right now.
I'm just saying you have this wonderful charity that you could just, it's such an easy flight to London from LA.
Mayhew, it ended, but she still supports it. But why do they let her support it? I mean, I guess Soho House.
Hey, you know what? Money talks.
It was a very infuriating episode. I remember I got really
We just
upset.
didn't like how they were exploiting the animals and they were allowing her to do that.
I don't like seeing Marcus Anderson show up for anything.
Well, and also we have to remember this is Meghan Markle who dumped her dog.
Well, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, we're gonna get to that.
She dumped.
We're gonna get to
her
that.
dog.
Yeah, we're gonna get to that. Yeah, I have some words on that.
No one cared about that.
Yeah,
at Mayhew.
Yeah. So,
I know one thing. If I dumped a dog and people found out about it, in Portland, I would never be able to adopt again. I'd be on a blacklist. Is it blacklist that they call it?
Yeah, because they're very like to
adopt any animal in this city. Hard,
because we tried after we got Brody from the Asher house. We wanted to get there was a pit bull there, an older pit bull. And we wanted don't worry, he got adopted. We wanted to bust him out. We're like, oh, Brody fit in perfectly. Lady loved him. Let's bring in another pit bull and help that dog out. And they're like, you have to wait a month.
Yeah.
And we're like, why? And they're like, because you have to make sure that Brody acclimates and you're not going to bring him back. And we're like,
we'll never bring him back.
Whoever brings back a dog.
But then we were thinking Meghan Markle did it.
Yeah. So
that's crazy.
When it was our time that we could go back and get and his name was Bowie Buttlicker.
Yes, Bowie Buttlicker.
We found out he got adopted.
He got adopted before Christmas. Yeah. Trust me, I was gonna get him, but I have my sight again. I'm going to continue.
We're looking for a pity.
I'm going to continue to adopt senior pit bulls. That's just I found my niche in life.
She really likes doing that.
No, I just like doing it.
And we both like doing it.
Well,
yeah.
Nancy, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
I'll do it. Okay. Don't worry. Just keep.
So
keep
then
the
Meghan does Meghan does 2 pap walks in one day. Do you guys remember that?
Oh God.
She goes to lunch during the day at Cipriani's.
She merches the restaurant.
She comes out, she merches the restaurant,
the camel coat,
everything
she's wearing.
And then later that day, she goes somewhere else. I can't remember the restaurant. I think it was a
sushi. No, it's a sushi restaurant in Studio City.
Yes. Yeah. She goes there.
We got mad. We were like, no, that's our turf.
But in that picture, she looked completely, and this is our opinion, strung out. And we talk about it all in that live.
She might have more in common with Wallace Simpson than we
was
thought.
Like this. No, or something else. But she got out of the car.
You know what I mean? Hey, Wallace.
Holy cow.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that. But
you do whatever you want to your body.
2 pap walks in one day.
Yeah. Oh, and that's the most she's worked all year.
Yeah. So then Meghan decides to merch a Utah resort. But she does it in a way that makes Meghan sense. It makes Meghan sense. No sense to normal people.
This was crazy.
This was
sorry.
Nuts. Okay,
guys, she's on top of a mountain. Okay.
No, but listen to the story. So her friend Kelly Zeiflin, the woman that lost her son, and then the Pilates instructor, supposedly they all went on a ski trip with Meghan. Meghan brought the kids, but Meghan did not bring Harry because Harry was busy skiing in Aspen with Corey Gamble, Kris Jenner's boyfriend. So let's just keep it there. So these women, however, brought their husbands. So why wouldn't she bring Harry? We don't know. I looked up and down these women's Instagram pages. They did not have one other picture with Meghan. It was all of the kids in a cute little A-frame, a log cabin, whatever. It was log cabin in an A-frame cabin. And it was a resort. They were merching this resort that we later find out had ties to Netflix. The owner has ties to Netflix. Duh. So Meghan looks like the Jolly Green Giant. Meghan is not that tall. So obviously Meghan needed to merch that resort for the guy at Netflix.
Yep.
And that was our conclusion.
And Kelly's tall. Kelly's a model.
Yes, and it didn't make any sense. So, but they had to put that in there. And we also said this isn't the first time Meghan has had to, in our opinion, Photoshop herself into a picture to make it look like she did things, because she tried to say that she went to soup kitchens incognito when she lived in Toronto.
Right.
Guys, to be honest with you, Meghan is not that, again, she is not the tallest person in the picture. Unless she, I mean, you would have had to wear the tallest heels to a soup kitchen for her to get the height on.
Well,
those
she
two
was
people.
wearing tall stilettos on the mountain.
Exactly.
In the snow.
That too. So the problem with Meghan, whenever she photoshops herself, she makes herself tall, and that is usually the tell. So we show that in that video. It was
I just added some more of my drink to my drink, and I added some more olives, and I stabbed myself in the.
I'm officially
I stabbed myself in the finger.
Oh no, are you okay?
No,
Ivy, it's 2025 where you are. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. She was on a snow hill. She was on.
She had stilettos on.
No, she was not on a snow.
She was on. Yeah, with huge.
So
stilettos.
she was on a snow hill, and that would have.
Yeah, she was wearing.
I'm sure that's it.
Manolo Blahnik.
Someone's asking. Manic Meg's at a ski resort. Yeah,
well, she had to merch. This is the kind of stuff they're doing now. This is the kind of philanthropy. They're selling ski resorts.
So far, their
20 shares.
Yeah, so far their 2024 has been merching things. That's basically, and giving out awards.
Oh, that's so nice.
And giving out awards.
I'm losing my voice.
Then we find out that Meghan is doing a panel on South by Southwest.
Yes, it's 11 o'clock. One more hour to go.
Yep.
In London town, the UK.
London. Okay, so Meghan does a panel, South by Southwest panel. It's a pay to play. I know it's a pay to play.
Katie Couric's there, which is the Aspen Institute, all rolled into one. We got Brooke Shields, who will do anything for money right now.
Yeah.
She also has a fur coat line, and she's very
a fur hag.
She's very proud of she's taken the time. She goes to the factories. She sees the animals skinned. She wants to be part of the process of it.
She said, look at these pelts.
She goes, look at these pelts. And it's just skinned animals all over the place. And she's loving it. And she sells these fur coats. And she has no problem selling fur.
Yeah, she sucks.
Real fur. She likes the real fur.
Yeah.
She doesn't like the fake. She likes to know the animals are beaten alive and skinned alive.
Decadent Gina, I think Brooke was lit too during this panel.
It doesn't matter.
So this was also when
psycho.
Katie Couric, because all these women had a story, even though they were full of S. All these women sort of had like a empowerment story. Katie Couric turns to Meghan and says, Meghan, I know a lot of people have heard this already, but could you tell the time you were 11 about the soap? That's what Meghan talked about. She retold the soap opera story. The soap
opera.
I mean, the soap ad story, whatever the hell it is.
It was a telenovela.
Telenovela.
No, but Nancy has a good point. This is not the first time we've heard this story.
We've done so
But
many.
Nancy has a good point. It's almost like that girl lobbed it to her, man. It was like, Meghan has nothing to offer this panel. So we're going to just recycle that story because she's so uninteresting and she has no creativity.
Yeah.
She doesn't have one unique thought in her mind. So we have to recycle the soap story.
I don't think Katie was trolling her because Katie is very disciplined. She does what the Legacy Media Aspen Institute tells her to do.
Script. Nancy has a point. That was a script.
I got to be honest with you. I don't think Katie Couric has the balls to do that anymore. She used to.
Not now.
She, I brought this up a long time ago. She did an excellent. She was the executive producer of an excellent documentary in 2014 called Fed Up that played on Netflix, and she put out everything. She exposed how Michelle Obama wasn't really doing the lunch food program, and she did a really good job showing us how bureaucracy gets in the way of how we eat. She's not like that anymore. Katie got bought. Somebody bought her.
I think
and
we
she's
know
done.
who bought her.
No, but I'm just saying she's done.
Yeah.
So also Marcus Anderson and Harry were in the audience during that panel.
Wow.
Okay.
I love the Asher House. We love the Asher House too.
Oh,
they're
they're
doing
so
such great work,
Wonderful
guys. They're
work.
pulling the animals out of the kill shelters
In other
and then they're
states.
relocating them to this beautiful little farm in Oregon. And we just have to and they transport them. Nancy and I, the drop off,
So easy.
it was 5 minutes away from our house.
so easy.
5 minutes away.
Yeah. But this is why we tell you guys to, or we ask you guys.
And you guys are the ones giving
Yeah,
the
the
donation,
donation,
so
yeah.
the transportation is available to us who adopt.
Yeah, the-
you guys are doing all the work.
the place we
Thank
the rescue coop that we put in the description box below that we ask you guys to donate to. If you want to give us a tip, we prefer that you give them the money instead. And they're the same way. They rescue animals.
That's okay, Dawn. Everyone has their own opinion. I personally, I used
Suddenly
to love,
Susan.
I love Suddenly Susan. I love Blue Lagoon. But
Yeah.
the minute she was pictured in front of the skins of those innocent animals that have been bear trapped, beaten alive, electrocuted, just so she could sell fur coats,
Yeah,
she lost me.
Yeah, but yeah,
And
I
that's
know
okay.
that.
That's my opinion. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah,
matter.
yeah.
My lips are turning blue as I say this.
Well, because you have the fan.
I know. I
on.
was going to turn
Are
it
you
off.
cold?
No, you know what it was? When you cook,
Oh,
you get
'cause
hot.
Okay. So then after South by Southwest, Meghan and Harry are like, we're in Texas. We might as well go stop off and exploit the Uvaldi families again, like we did. You guys remember that little stunt?
Oh, this was awful.
You guys remember that little stunt that Meghan pulled right after Uvalde happened? So they go and they get some unsuspecting families to take selfies with to show that they care.
This
care.
was such a Kim Kardashian move because they know
Oh, good, Ivy.
they're getting so at this point, because we're going back to back. At this point, they're getting so much backlash.
Yeah.
Because the king has cancer.
Yeah.
And we're all upset with them.
Yeah.
That they think that this is a Kardashian move where remember when Kim went to Alice Johnson's house and she had
Tell them the backstory real fast.
well, Alice Johnson was handpicked
to get released
out
from
of
prison.
jail because
Kim
needed
publicity
and the African American community was turning on all this stuff. So she ended up
on
getting this
Trump. Yeah,
whatever. I don't know. So
that's
Kim,
our theory.
Kim played a role in that, but she just went to Alice's house for like 15 minutes, did a bunch of selfies, got the shot for the show, and then left. That's exactly what Meghan and Harry are doing now. They're just getting the shot.
The shots. That's all they care about. Have you heard of the website True People Search? I got Meghan Markle to pop up with a 2 million home and possible associate. Well, that's probably their old. If you put in
Trevor,
if you put in my name and my ex-husband's name, you get the condo that we bought in New Orleans. So, I mean, I think that probably is just probably an old thing.
who bought off Katie Couric? Aspen Institute.
Aspen Institute.
Yeah, they're trying to suppress us. They
Free
want
speech.
us. They want all our freedom of speech gone.
Allegedly. Allegedly,
That's
it
our
was
opinion.
Aspen Institute.
That's our opinion. But Aspen Institute, she's very, very involved with them.
She did get fired from Sky. She got fired.
She did.
She did.
She did. That's that investment thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She tried for a while to be a businesswoman.
Yeah.
It just didn't work.
So they go to Uvalde, and then after Uvalde, we got American Riviera Orchard.
She's been sitting on this for a while, guys.
So
I'll never forget. It felt like yesterday, and I went, "What the heck is that, Nancy?"
So, oh God. Okay. So we get an Instagram page, and I'm thinking in my heart of hearts, they're probably going to get like 2 million followers. Probably.
It makes sense because she has the Kardashians, she has Chrissy Teigen's fans, supposedly.
Yeah.
We're thinking she's going to get 2-3 million in the first day.
Yeah.
That's just how it works on
Happy
Instagram.
New Year.
Happy
New Year.
friends.
Yeah, so we're thinking, okay, so this is it. She's going to do a lifestyle brand. She's going to make it basically, the article said all the things she wants to do: houseware, makeup, everything.
Carpets.
She names everything. She basically wants to open up an anthropology. That was in my head. I'm like, she's going to start an anthropology. So we get this insane monogram and the name American Riviera Orchard, and we're like, what the hell is this?
And Resting Dollface did a great job sort of dissecting it. I came up with a Nexium tie to it, where it does look like very culty. Someone might get branded with that eventually. I got nervous.
Who's the sugar? I don't see anybody.
Oh, just ignore them, guys.
Just put their name in and I'll find them. Or they can stay. Guys, you might as well come to our team. I mean, you guys have lost.
I would. There's so many losses.
I know, but I mean, what is the point of staying with Harry and Meghan?
Geez,
are you guys? Are you listening to this now? This is back to back. Meghan and Harry did this.
We're not making this. We're not making this up.
We're not making any of this up. Okay, guys. Okay, so I'm not going to say that on camera, but yes, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Okay, TWiN is that the name of the person? Steph, you look for it. If they're being naughty,
it's okay.
If they're being naughty, don't be naughty. So she starts American Riviera Orchard, and Miss Peaches starts an Instagram page at the same time, and Miss Peaches hits
a million, easy peasy.
Now the problem is Meghan has not even hit 700,000. And it's been up there for a while. Wow. Yes, you are welcome here. You, like I said, you might as well be on the winning team. I mean, we already won. I think it's over.
We didn't even go into this wanting to win. We just wanted her to apologize to the queen.
Oh, okay. I blocked it. Oh,
Okay,
thank
thanks.
you. Thank you. Okay, we should get one of those. You know, one of you should we should take turns asking one of you to be our moderators. Sue Smith was telling, she's like, you guys should get a moderator every time I do. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
Do it at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
The year.
Okay.
Okay.
So
now the Sussex squad, now they fight back.
Yeah. So
dirty.
People are being disgusting and they're doing those where's Kate hashtags. And the Princess Catherine, we knew that we weren't going to see her until the fall. We knew this.
Blake Lively is mean. Sheryl Crow, who is a cancer survivor, is super mean to
Awful.
Princess Catherine. Kim Kardashian does an ad for a car and says, "Where's Kate?" Just disgusting bullying behavior from these losers.
Yeah. Okay, so we see Prince William and Princess Catherine walking around in the shops, and we're happy. And we're like, okay, she's probably just showing that, look, guys, I'm alive, I'm doing better. But we still have accepted the fact that we're not going to see her for a while because she's still recovering, and we're fine with that. You know why? You know why we're fine with that? Sorry, my boyfriend's FaceTiming me. I can't answer it. Stephanie, can you get this real fast so I can answer this?
What?
You tell the story real fast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. Where were you? I had to go check on the dogs. I don't know where she was. Where was Nancy? Where was she? I don't know. Answer it. See, I don't know. Oh, answer the phone. I could hear it. Do you guys want to know what he's saying right now? He's going, I love you so much. I wish we were together. My show is coming up and I miss you so much and I love you. I love you too, baby. I'll talk to you later.
Shut up.
They wanted to know. I didn't know where you ended. So
Okay.
how would I know where to talk?
He's on his way to the show.
I love you so much,
Shut
baby.
up. Okay. Anyways.
My show's going to suck without you.
Okay, shut up. Anyways.
Everybody drink.
Okay. So they do this walk, and like I said, we're fine with it. We're like, whatever, guys. We're not going to see him. We get to spend the rest of our lives knowing her as our Princess of Wales and eventual queen. So if she wants to take a year off, let her take a year off. No, all of a sudden we have to get the conspiracies. We have to get the conspiracies from people like Shola that's not really Kate. They say Kate. It's the Princess of Wales. That's not really Kate. That's a double. That's a phony. Something happened to her. Guess what? So they start bullying her even more. She gets bullied and bullied. And then she starts bullying Prince William. Prince William did something to her. He's got a temper. He's he's done something to her. Look, and then they start putting pictures of her photoshopped with bruises on her face. Just complete disgusting lies. Okay. Now, during all this, Stephanie and I decide to make a video. Actually, we'll go in order in that way. So because of all this drama and the where's Kate and all this stuff, the world stops. Princess Catherine announces that she has cancer. And I remember this day like it was yesterday because I was still living at my house. My house hadn't started getting remodeled yet.
Luna was still alive.
And it came on all the airways. We live in America, and it was on every channel.
Stopped
everything.
The moment just stopped in time.
Yeah, it was crazy. So
sorry,
I run over.
The dogs are playing.
I run over.
Sorry.
I run over to Stephanie's house and I start screaming like a maniac. And we go on live right away. We were in shock. I remember I was in shock. That whole thing. I
wasn't even think.
And then we were going through the stages of grief where we were angry and
oh, Nancy was so mean.
I remember
she had to apologize. Remember, to our audience.
I did. No, 2 days later.
Yeah,
we had a
like, I'm so sorry.
I was so upset. I just didn't have good shows that weekend, and I was just really like, yeah, we were crying. It was just so bad because not only does she have cancer, she had to go on and talk about it because so many people were bullying her.
Because of the bullying, yeah.
Yeah, so it was really, really bad. Yeah, I was Luna's mom. I was hostile. I was mad. I was upset. I was mad I cried too, Clifford. Everybody, we were shocked. We see the clock.
I mean, I wasn't mean to you.
Yeah. So Stephanie and I decided to make a list of everybody that wronged Princess Catherine, and boy, was that list long.
We went through everybody.
Yeah.
Andy Cohen said something, and he apologized later. And I just want to say to the people who apologized afterwards, that's because you had to.
Yeah.
Stop trying to make it out like you actually felt bad. You would have never said it in the first place. This is a mother of 3. She's a wife. She's a daughter. She's a sister. And you guys were making fun of her after abdominal surgery?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. So we made a list, and
they're still on the list.
Still on the list.
Blake Lively, the curse worked.
So after that, we thought, okay, let's do something lighthearted. Let's have some fun. So we asked our dad to be on the show because our dad is a professional in the photo industry, 50 years
plus years.
So this is how that starts. My dad thought that because Mishan was going around and saying that this picture that he took on his iPad during the pandemic of Harry and Meghan was not manipulated in any way. And obviously, everybody had an opinion on it. Well, for some reason, Mishan called us out on his Twitter page. He called our dad out. He said he was going to ruin our dad's career. He was going to take us down from YouTube. He was going to just go crazy. And so, obviously, we did not handle that lying down. So we did a live immediately. And we just said, come at us. There's nothing you can do to us. They just don't understand what free speech is.
Well, he was definitely threatening us. And we were like, okay, bring it on. What are you going to do to us?
What are you going to do?
What are you trying to take us down? Us?
Yeah.
Like you're the one who's letting Prince Harry get away with the Baca people, and you're after us?
Yeah.
Why don't you go tend to your own garden?
Yeah, dude, you did not just take that picture off, and I'm sorry, but that picture was manipulated. You need to admit that. And now Mishan is on our radar at this point. and that was the worst mistake he ever made, because we would have made that video and we would have made it go away.
Well, duh.
Yeah. I mean, we would have never, if we drink for Nancy's boyfriend, we should drink when Stephanie says ex-boyfriend.
That's a lot. I have many.
Okay. So then Diddy gets arrested.
That's fair.
And Stephanie and I show, wait a second, Harry was skiing with Corey Gamble. Corey Gamble and Diddy are best friends.
They used to live together. He raised his kids. Corey Gamble said, I've raised Diddy's kids. They call me uncle. This is a dude who has been around Justin Bieber. Justin's not cool right
Whole
now. He's got
episode
a
on it,
whole
yeah.
episode on that. But we show the correlation to Harry, and it's not good.
No.
You'll want to stay away at this point.
Yeah.
This is the day before Kim Kardashian unfollowed Diddy.
Yeah.
'Cause she knew what was going on.
Mhm. And she unfollows him before he gets arrested.
That's crazy. Corey knew. Corey
Yeah,
knows.
he knew.
Kris
Okay,
Jenner knows.
So
too.
then Meghan does an appearance, a photo, a pap walk or whatever, at the LA Children's Hospital. Now, you would think, okay, exploiting a hospital in general is a bad thing. No, she went to a specific hospital, LA Children's Hospital, and Stephanie and I did a whole episode on how it's a pay-to-play hospital.
Well,
they're still doing good work.
It's the Kardashians, whenever they have a scandal or they want to promote a business, the Kardashians go there and they exploit the children. They take the selfies.
Yeah.
They do everything in their power. What I was thinking was, because Mishan was getting so flooded with negativity about his photoshopping, because Mishan took that picture of Betty and Archie and Prince Harry and Meghan walking to their home, Frogmore. Everyone said that picture was manipulated. She was wearing the same outfit, the same Dolce & Gabbana outfit, the same skirt that she wore to the LA Children's Hospital.
Yeah.
Khloe Kardashian's done that before, where you wear the same clothes so they scrub the old photo. So Mishan's clean now. We forgot about it. We
already forgot.
because the LA Children's Hospital photo is now taking its place on the internet.
Yeah.
That's a very good PR tactic.
And
I believe she was doing it there.
WME probably told her to
WME,
do
yeah.
it. It's smart.
But it's a smart tactic. But I saw right through it, and I'm sure everybody else did.
She also made an appearance that day at an art gallery with Doria and Harry. So we know something's coming. We just don't quite know what it could be, but we know something's coming. That's when we get the jam lemon baskets. Oh dear God.
I mean,
Was this a weekend from hell?
This came out of nowhere to me, man. I mean, the PR nightmare. The PR, and I know I'm double fisting now.
You guys have to understand. She signed with WME. We know the Kardashians' tactics. One thing that the Kardashians know how to do flawlessly is put out, because it was
No,
freezing
it's
in
our
here.
blood sugar's dropping.
No,
Doesn't mean
I'm
anything.
fine.
Your hands are blue.
It's because you had the fan on.
Well,
Okay.
my
So
blood sugar's dropping.
you guys have to understand, we know Kardashians so well that the one thing they know how to do right is PR boxes. They know how to do press boxes.
Yeah,
right.
they do those chocolates
They
where
go-
you have to
I
pound
have
them.
never seen, and we talk about that. We show you guys side by side on how the Kardashians do it. You guys have seen this, I'm sure. But what I'm saying is, this is why it was so crazy. The cheapness. Look at the confetti. Like, we've all seen these lemon baskets. Tracy Robbins is the first one, the head of the class wife. She's the first one to get it.
Paramount Pictures guy.
And we see that she copies what Flamingo Estate does. Flamingo Estate does their jars of everything, and you get like 1 of 50, 1 of 25, 1 of
yeah,
whatever.
but it's like, but this was like Megan's was art. It was like the jam was art.
So we're thinking,
No, it's not.
and Nacho gets it. He shows it. We're starting to look at the consistency of the
Oh,
jam.
dear.
It looks disgusting.
We're starting to look inside the baskets. Nancy made a really good observation. The crinkled paper inside looked like something from
Party City.
Party City, where you just throw it in there. The lemons started turning and rotting.
Yeah, what had happened? This is what I think happened, because press box 101 is, if you receive a press box from somebody like Chrissy Teigen or the Kardashian or whatever, you immediately film that Instagram story, because that's what people do. And you don't let it sit outside in your yard like Tracy Ellis Ross did. Again, we made all the videos
There
on
were
this.
these little white flowers that were wilted and
What
gone.
it
Mindy Kaling's
had to
looked
put it all
had
back.
to put it all back in.
She had thrown out the flowers completely.
Oh yeah.
So what had happened was, they got these, they took everything out, and or
Dollar
their assistant, whatever.
I think so too, Dollar
And
Tree.
then WME called them and said, you guys have to put this up on your Instagram page.
They-
Now,
yes.
did all 50 people do that? Hell no. We maybe got like less than
We
10.
had Kris Jenner,
Tracy Ellis Ross,
Mindy Kaling. I'm trying to think of anyone else. Delphina,
Nacho,
Chrissy Teigen. She did the
Abigail,
whole thing. Wait,
Abigail
don't we have that?
Spencer.
Don't we
Yeah,
have that?
Abigail Spencer. So this was the funniest one, I
This-
gotta say.
Oh,
Chrissy Teigen
did a
gets
whole.
one.
She did a whole. Okay, so she has it, and she did a whole reel on her Instagram, making like this weird BLT.
Carolina, what's wrong? Thank you, people who gave me a shout out. I feel better. Oh, feel better, Caroline.
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. Maybe we'll sing that later. Okay.
Jeez.
Ready? No, tell them the story. I felt bad if she wasn't feeling well.
No, of course. I want to sing that more than talk about Chrissy Teigen. Let's sing Caroline, man. No, but so she does this reel and she's like, and John and her at the end go, best bite we've had all year. And it's just weird and gross.
So Chrissy Teigen is really good friends with the boys over at
well,
Flamingo
and
Estate.
when we say that, we mean she gets a cut because
Yeah.
she gets a little paycheck. She actually does parties with them
With
where she gets
Flamingo
money.
Estate,
She
yeah.
gets money.
So she had to automatically get punished for that.
Switch over.
She then put up a bunch of Flamingo Estate, and
Plus-
then they had a red carpet that night, and they asked him about the jam, and they acted
Megan's
like
jam.
they had no idea what.
Yeah,
the
they were
person
just
was
like,
talking about.
what?
What?
Oh, we just did a reel on this?
Yeah.
It was shocking because it was like
So
so
great.
obvious
Oh, it was so
what was
great.
going on.
Yeah,
Because Chrissy Teigen is all about like
yeah.
publicity. She doesn't care if it's
and we
negative.
if you haven't seen the video, we lay out why it's so problematic to send a basket to Chrissy Teigen.
I
and
mean,
anybody.
she's one of the biggest bullies
Oh.
in Hollywood. I'll say that till my,
So we find out.
guys, I switched over to Chardonnay
Yes,
because I got really cold.
I know.
Is it the vodka that's making me cold?
No.
I don't know. I can't get warm now.
Okay.
So I'm going to get a little warm.
So Harry and Meghan decide to go scam Nigeria along with Missan. And before they do, Harry's got to go do stuff in the UK. He's got to go deal with the courts again for his tabloid case. And in our opinion, he got booed when he was going in and out. A lot of Sussex squatters were saying, but I thought it sounded like somebody said traitor. Some people were like, no, but listen to it for yourself. Then they go to Nigeria. I mean, do we even have to discuss this anymore? Do we even need to go there? Can you hand me my moccasins too? My feet are freezing.
It's crazy.
Next time, don't put the fan on.
Nancy, I was cooking.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the quiche in about 10 minutes.
Well, why don't we do it after we?
No,
bring
I
it
want to
in?
put
And
it in
that
the
way we
oven.
I know, but we still have stuff to
No,
do.
I want to put it in the oven.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
because then the oven will keep us warm.
Oh, good idea.
Yes, I'm free. I had to put my coat on.
Okay, so
I have, it's like
We're at Nigeria.
73 degrees
I know.
in this house.
I know. We're in Nigeria.
Okay. Oh God, this is where she wore little clothing. Missan was on her like glue. Harry was clueless. I mean, they were trying to be like these what do they call it? Diplomats, I guess, like going around trying to do good.
Every picture Missan put out of Harry had a ton of hair. It was hilarious. And I wish I was responsible for this, but somebody put this up on Twitter and it was making the rounds. It was hilarious. Meghan became a princess.
Oh, thank God. She's finally a princess.
She grabbed the mic a bunch of times, but she grabbed the mic and said,
talked about motherhood.
Mother's Day, because it was Mother's Day. And she said, I can't be with my little ones, but
But
I'm
I
glad I'm
can.
here in the motherland, because she's 43% Nigerian. It was a train wreck. And this is
It was
when
everything we thought it would be.
this is at this point we're like, Americans are like, oh, okay, we get what's going on. These guys are just like a joke now. We like America is like, oh, this is fun now. This is fun to make fun of them. It's funny. So during all this afterwards, because we weren't going to let the Missan thing go, we do a whole expose on Missan's past. He is not the quiet family man that he would like everybody
He
to
wants
know.
everyone to think that he's got a he's got this dog, he's got the kids, he's got
Well,
the
he
white
does now.
Oh God, it's a metaphor.
I know.
He's got the white picket fence. Every single thing that makes him a good man. No, Nancy and I did a deep dive. We found Facebook pictures that he never wanted us to see. We found video. We know that he was best friends with Boris.
He's hanging out with 2 dates with Nacho and Delfina at polo things.
He goes to Soho House. I mean, this dude.
And he's a billionaire. He's a trust fund baby.
Oh yeah, he does. It's not like he's like this down and out guy that oh God, I'm on the train and this woman was racist against it. It's like that's not him. He's trying to make us believe that, which makes him a con man.
Yeah, so
that's what con men do, in my opinion.
We lay it out on there. Then the First Lady of Nigeria does a whole speech about nakedness. And everybody, and I mean everybody, took it that she was talking to Meghan, because look at what Meghan wore to a school. She basically wore nothing to a school. And Nigeria is predominantly Muslim. Nigeria is predominantly Muslim and Christian. I apologize. Yeah, no, show.
No, it's not about showing them. We got
so AFP goes after me for some reason, and they fact check me. And I want to thank Royal Grift and everybody else who came out, Vintage Read, in support of me, and
Jen,
prove them wrong. Andy, Susma, everybody came out and supported me. And they tried to bring me down. It was like, what are you guys talking about?
Why are they going after Nancy out of everybody? Nancy was only telling the truth. And Nancy and I are both verified on X. We're not bots. I know. It's weird.
And then, I remember that nip slip at the polo place. Remember the nip slip in Nigeria? Yeah, we have all that. We document all that. So during all this, we get a pen letter and this beautiful photo of Princess Catherine saying she will be at the Trooping the Color. And we also... she gave us a rundown of how she's doing. So
she gives us a rundown, and she wants us to be like confident that everything's going to be okay. She's talking to everyone.
The kids go to the Taylor Swift. At that. We compare it to the time Harry went to Beyonce. So there you have it on that. Harry and Meghan are not having a very good year. Then we get...
They're doing it, but you notice they're doing it to themselves.
Yes.
This was the icing on the cake. Look at this. This is where they go to the ESPYs.
Before they go to the ESPYs,
they don't even do the red carpet.
There is a crazy amount of bad press from America saying, first of all, why is a foreign prince getting this award?
It's not kosher.
Pat Tillman was a football player who gave his life for this country.
It has nothing to do with Harry. Yeah. Harry never played football.
His mom's against it. We find out that it all has to do with money. This groundswell is involved in it. Pat Tillman's widow is involved in it.
The only people that are defending Harry in this and saying, oh, he should have the award, are the people that Nancy and I found the money trail to.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's all this is money.
So at the actual ESPYs, Venus, and we did the whole show, guys. You can watch it if you haven't seen it. Venus is literally giving them shade the entire time. And then they leave early because they're so great. They have to leave early because of a threat to their lives. They go up to Olympia, Serena's daughter, and Olympia cowers.
Oh,
she freaks out
because they make it's oh God, Serena. Is it Serena? Yeah, Serena and Meghan are best friends.
Yeah.
But if you're best friends with someone, why would you cower?
Why would the kid cower?
Why would the kid? You know why? Everybody out there? Because kids don't lie.
Yeah.
Kids tell the truth.
And tell them what happened at the end when they left.
And then at the end, they got to leave early for the optics because of security. And this woman yells from the audience. She goes, "You'll never be Princess of Wales." And we showed it. I believe Meghan's
We also went on Popcorn Palace.
I believe Meghan's mole, though.
She was the one.
She's the one that heard it.
Yeah.
And it was delightful.
Yeah.
There is a woman that screams, "You're never going to be Princess of Wales."
It was great.
It was great.
Okay, then Prince George turns 10 double digits, and Meghan decides to do a pap walk on Prince George's 10th birthday.
That's a big birthday, man. Of course she had to, and she's wearing that stupid shirt she always wears. It scared me, though, because the Ozempic thing was so prominent here. You could see her chest
Well,
bone.
because you see her next to Kimberly Williams,
Who's
who has a
normal.
normal mom body.
Yeah. And there's also Daily Mail actually released some of this recently, is that it looked like Kimberly and Meghan were just at the same place at the same time. It doesn't look like they were having lunch together.
Yeah.
It just looks like Meghan showed up, did the pap walk, and Kimberly was sort of a casualty in that. But so I don't want to, because she actually does good stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no, she does. Her that food pantry.
she
they
does
do
great
is
stuff.
amazing.
I
in
think she was
Nashville.
at the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Okay, then Harry does a I'm a Victim interview that he filmed in the UK while he was there, about talking about, and it was completely trashed by everybody, including Americans. And during that, Meghan goes to a Griff Summit, and she goes as a +1 to her friend. I think her name's Kellyanne Lima or something like that. And the girl is some crazy guru that what's her face is friends with, Oprah's friends with. And Meghan completely gets ignored by the famous people there. Even Delphina has no time for Meghan. Meghan goes as the +1 for one day. Do you want to show everybody?
No,
Do you
man.
show- Oh, I thought you were
I
showing
was just
everybody.
going to do it in the back.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell everybody what you were doing.
I just did. I told I'll show them the nutrition.
Show them the
well,
batter.
this is the pie filling. This is the quiche. And it
Smells good.
It's this is all this is
Oh, Prince, I'm sorry, 11. I know. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
don't want to
sorry.
do the colors.
I didn't mean that. I meant 11. I'm sorry, guys. I'm drinking gin. I meant 11.
Wait, what?
It was his 11th birthday. You're right. And don't worry, we get it right in the
We
video.
got it wrong. Sorry.
I said it wrong, but we get it right in the video. But thank you for telling me.
Still a big birthday.
Yeah. Did you want to show him?
No, I was just gonna do.
Okay,
the
then she
background and
just
show
puts
you
it
the
in.
pie.
Okay.
No, I was gonna do that when I put it in the pie. I was just
Gotcha.
doing the background.
Okay, cool. Then we get a CBS interview from Jane Pauley, and
Wow.
they announced that they're doing a parents network. But Stephanie and I go on the actual website and we look at it, and it's, oh God, it's so bad. They just want your data. They want to take grieving parents who are vulnerable and they want your data. But that wasn't the most interesting part of it. The most interesting part of it was Harry and Meghan looked like they wanted to kill each other. That was the most awkward interview ever.
Also, didn't they look like they were in a hotel room in Breaking Bad? In
I've
New
never
Mexico?
seen that
No,
show.
but I'm saying anyone who's seen Breaking Bad, the aesthetics in that hotel was creepy.
And the fact that, I don't understand this about Meghan, because it only makes her look even more bad than she is. But the way she walks into a situation, she had to walk in and greet the parents. Why couldn't they just all be in the same room when they start, like Jane Pauley
That's
was?
the thing.
Weird.
Yeah, you get it, Marcia. You've seen Breaking Bad. It looked just like it. But I know people don't love that show. Nancy actually
I'll tell this.
Bryan Cranston has a story about Bryan Cranston.
I'm not going to tell that story.
Okay, I don't know. But what was I saying?
I have an Aaron Paul story.
No. Meghan has to be received.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Meghan has to take her coat off like the queen and be received by people.
And every time
disgusting.
Meghan talked about kids offing herself, or when Jane Pauley asked her about her personal experiencing wanting to off herself, she had a smile on her face and she got really uncomfortable.
Do you think Jane Pauley, guys, lobbed that question out of nowhere, or do you think it was pre-planned? Because to me, Meghan looked surprised when Jane was like, well, you were trying to off yourself.
It was bad. So then these two idiots figure out that no other country is going to take them anymore. So why not go to a socialist, borderline communist regime of Colombia? Colombia right now is having issues with their vice president and president because guess what? They don't want any more elections. They're like, hey, why do we need elections anymore? They also want to create censorship. So why not use Harry and Meghan as political pawns? Because trust me, no American diplomats are going to Colombia right now. It borders Venezuela. They're on the verge of becoming Venezuela for sure. And they're Marxists. They're Marxists. And that's what they are. We laid it out. We gave you guys the facts and we showed you. That's a fact, okay?
If you want to be a socialist, go over there.
That's fine, but no American.
Go live there.
Yeah, go live there. But see, Harry and Meghan are doing a wonderful thing that Colombia wants to be a part of, which is censorship on the internet. So that's what they're doing. And you have to understand how controlled this trip was. This was the most controlled trip I've ever seen. It was nothing like Nigeria. Nigeria, at least they were able to bring
This was like North Korea.
Yeah.
Controlled.
And we compared it.
I mean, the fact that they were so tight about the pictures, videos that went out, security. I never saw anything like that as an American. I don't watch documentaries.
I've seen documentaries.
See, I haven't seen that stuff.
I know we got.
So I was like, "This is America right now."
So I showed you guys and Stephanie at the same time. I showed you guys how similar that trip was to controlled interviews and trips to North Korea. I showed side by side. Stephanie had never seen that before, but it was very North Korea.
Drank a lot of wine that week.
Yeah. So then Meghan comes out and she starts merching these dumb handbags on the trip. And Stephanie and I call it. We end up being right about it. We called it. We said, these handbags are going to, and there's like equitable. It's equitable.
We said, no, it's going to be slave labor.
And I said, guys, we're going to find out that these women in Rwanda, they're not paying them crap. And the sustainability, we're going to find that out. Guess what? Later, we found out they're not paying these women anything. And what's great about it is
not great.
No. You guys and everybody,
keep drinking, man.
Everybody flooded that handbag. What was the name of the handbag again?
Oh, who cares? I don't want to give them anything.
The Instagram thing, and they learned their lesson. They knew never have Meghan merch anything.
You do
again.
not. The slave labor should not even be happening with people like Meghan and Harry. That shouldn't even be on the radar. It's a Kardashian thing. We know the Kardashians do slave labor still.
Yeah, Lulu's
but
mom
you guys?
Yeah, no, it was a sweatshop and they pay them nothing.
It's disgusting.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much, Marcia. Sesta Collective.
Oh,
yes,
God. But don't give them anything.
Yeah.
Money or anything.
Oh, God.
Guys, I know the color's awful, but I can't do anything because Nancy won't settle. This is the quiche, guys. I preheated the oven to 375. I will put the quiche in. This is artichoke, spinach, mushroom quiche. It's vegan. Again, I do not make the crusts. You put the crust in for 20 minutes at 350 to get it brown. It's Marie Callender's crust. The best in the biz. But that's the only vegan I found at the store.
And we will put the recipe.
I'm going to put the recipe in the description below. It's very easy. All you do is brown the mushrooms, then you saute the spinach, you add the artichokes. It's tofu. Show the nutritional yeast.
They know.
This is the
game changer.
This is the game changer. This stuff right here for vegans, this is an egg and cheese substitute. So you put a little salt, pepper, you put about a cup of nutritional yeast, garlic powder, onion powder. Taste it to me.
Put it in.
To me, can I tell you honestly?
Yeah.
When you were in LA the last time, I felt like lasagna.
Oh yeah.
And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I'm gonna make it because Nancy's vegan and I respect that. So I don't want to do the cheese and all that stuff. So I made an authentic lasagna. The tofu ricotta cheese that I make, way better than real ricotta.
I know. I'm telling you, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
The tofu, it tastes like actual cheese. And
you
it's not
bake the crust, fill it. They want to know.
Oh, do you bake
because
the crust?
When you buy the Marie
I buy it frozen. I know. I can't bake. I suck.
We don't know how to bake.
I don't know how to roll things out and measurements.
We're Italian. We don't
you
use
just put things
recipes.
But I bake it first for 15 minutes at 350. It gets brown. If you can't see, I'm so sorry about the guys. I'm so sorry. It's supposed to be brown, but I'm going to put it in right now. The actual quiche, and then I'll cut it at the end of this, and you guys are going to see how delicious this looks. I mean, it's pretty amazing. And we make this every year for New Year's, and it's gone by midnight.
Are you sure the teacup and everything?
Yeah, everything's fine. Yes. No, I've done it before, Nancy. Remember, we did it last year.
Are you sure?
Yes, Nancy, we did it last year.
Okay. All right.
We made onion rings. She forgot. But it's delightful. I love quiche. I'm a quiche fan. And I don't know.
I'm going to take it off. It makes me nervous. I'm sorry.
No, don't do it. Don't do
I'm
it.
taking this.
Oh,
I don't
no,
care
don't
about
do
the
it.
plate. I'm taking
Don't
this.
do it.
I'm taking this. It makes me insanely nervous.
She
Sorry.
thinks the teacup's going to break from
That
the...
teacup means so much to me, Steph. I gave the other one to Mom to hold on to it in case something happens to that one because it means so much
But
to
the
it.
oven's not going to burn us or anything.
I'm concerned about the teacup.
Okay. Well, you put it in. I put it in for about 45 minutes
Thanks,
at 375. And wow.
Yeah. It's
And
great.
anyone who doesn't have this, you guys should get it. It's just a healthier alternative.
Guys,
you know?
ready in the UK to ring the new year in? Don't worry, the show's still going to be going, but we will stop and ring in the new year with you for sure.
I will put that recipe in the description below. I am double fisting now, everybody. Who else is drinking? Look at this. I got my martini.
Oh man, once we ring in the new year, that's when things are going to get crazy.
It's going to be...
She's got 2 drinks. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
She really does.
I really do. Wait, why would I make that up?
No, I'm just saying.
She goes, she's got 2 drinks. No one's kidding.
I'm still on my gin.
You better put some more ice in there to
No, it's
dilute
cold.
it.
It's nice
Well,
and
aren't you on a... You know, the thing about people that drink directly after a fast is they get wasted.
That's why I'm sipping.
quite early.
That's why I'm sipping.
Cheers to you, Nancy. Fireball. That is a
Oh man.
Real Housewives of Orange County.
You guys
classic.
ever drink? Is it called mescaline? What is this?
Remember
It's like a type
Bananas
of-
on Fire?
Oh yeah.
Bananas
On fire.
What was that stuff? It was like Bananas 999.
We found like 99 proof banana
Yes, I did say
schnapps.
double fisting, Nicola. That's what you do.
Wine and Grand Marnier. Oh,
Oh,
Lord,
that sounds like my mom.
my
would
mom
like
loves
that.
Grand Marnier. She doesn't like wine though, but
Everybody wants you to wear your Nutcracker hat, but she has a headache. So
no, I don't have a headache. I said I was going to wear this. I'll wear this. I look like a wizard.
Harry was a wizard.
There we go. There we go. I'm so glad we have so many friends that we can spend.
I'm so glad
years
you and
with.
I don't wear makeup and have an HD camera or for what is it, 4,000, and we look like crap. You know what it is?
Thank Andy for that. He's the
It's
one
that
suggests-
time of the month for us
Oh,
girls.
Stephanie, come on.
How come you can say but I can't?
Oh, mezcal is a worm. The worm of the no. There's Oh God, my boyfriend and I were in Austin,
Everybody drank.
and we were staying at a hotel that had they had the regular bar, but then they had a separate bar off to the side that was just like high end tequila, but they didn't call it tequila. I can't remember. And boy, did we get lit, but not in a bad way. Like we were like high lit.
I'll never forget. We once went to Who's Song and Larry's for Easter, and my cousin Jason had just turned 21, and he ordered this top shelf.
I got it.
Top shelf tequila, and it was $20 for a shot.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was a kid. I was so tiny back then. I was like, I don't know what. I'm in like middle school. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. I go, Jason just bought a drink for $20. And now you can't even get a glass of wine. See, it's preheated. You can't even get a glass of wine for under $20 where I go, that or whatever I buy.
Yeah. Okay, guys. The
Well,
thing
thanks for understanding.
it's
that.
called, and I'll spell it. This is what we drank. It's so good. Mezcal, and it's a Mexican spirit made from agave. And there's different kinds. I'm surprised Kendall Jenner hasn't taken this and said she invented it. But there was a mezcal bar, and it was pretty good.
Royal Daily Tea's here.
Ooh, hey girl, we are doing
We're
collabs
doing a
with her
collab.
in the 2025.
You know, I've been telling people so much. I have like pop culture burnout, and Royal Daily Tea. Sorry, I've been drinking since 97. But Royal Daily Tea wants to do a collab. Obviously, we want to. We're such fans, and the problem is doing it at the end of the year. Nancy and I are not going to give you 100% because we are so fatigued with this Meghan and Harry stuff. You start us off. See, Nancy's going on a trip for 3 days, and I'm going to take some time off for 3 days. It's only 3 days. Don't worry.
We'll have filler episodes.
We'll have filler episodes, and we got.
And if there's breaking news,
I'll go live with
I know
Jen.
you guys don't
I'll
want me
go live
bringing
with
up
Jen.
the gin is hitting, but Stephanie will go live with Jen if there's breaking news. Also, this is how sweet my boyfriend is.
My boyfriend.
Everybody, like I said, he does not understand anything about Harry and Meghan. But you know what he said? He goes, now he should just use my laptop and you can go.
Yeah, that's
live
the thing. Yeah, we'll do
so
it.
Sweet, like
but
he
I'm
respects what I do.
I was trying to say the collabs. Yeah. It's hard at this point because I don't want to give only 50% of myself to you guys because it's going to suck then. I want to give everything I can.
Yeah.
It's not easy at the end of the year to go through. We just showed you half of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember the Mescal on Urban Cowboy. God, it's a great movie. Ugh, that and Saturday Night Fever.
Oh, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman.
Clifford, I knew
he
he paid attention and he truly loved me when he starts sending. He now sends me news clips of Harry and Meghan.
Emails.
That was you that time. It's hilarious.
I'm just trying to find reasons to sip the wine.
Happy New Year from Honolulu. Let's just hurry up and go down the list and finish this countdown. Then we hear that Harry might want to go back to the UK. Duh. We don't believe it. Meghan starts planning stories about herself and saying that she is breaking free. They officially go on a professional separation.
What happened was WME is testing the waters again.
Yeah.
We are all like lab rats to them. They're like, okay, 2 of them did not work.
Yeah.
Nigeria bombed, Colombia bombed, all their business ventures bombed. They look like idiots. Now, we're going to do a little focus group. And we're going to have her do stuff here and Harry do stuff there.
Yeah.
And we're going to see if that works. Because if that sticks, then we might not cut them from our agency.
Well, he
did not work.
Yeah,
did not work.
Princess Catherine puts out that wonderful, beautiful video.
God.
And
I wish
it was
we could
so
play
good.
it now.
We played it about 20 times that day. So if you guys want to watch the video 20 times.
Gave me hope.
Then we get this crazy ass cult ass bookstore.
This was nuts. I'm sorry. This was crazy because I just started NXIVM cult documentary last night again because I'm seeing different things. Nancy, this is a cult.
Yeah, I know.
This is a cult.
I know.
And it's scary.
Yeah. So anytime you're opening, you get a invitation in the mail and the opening says, wear all white. That's usually an indication that it's a cult. Probably 99% of the time. 9 minutes. I know, Shaz, we're going to count down to the UK very, very soon. And so Harry goes one night, and then the night Oprah goes.
Oprah.
The night Oprah goes, Oprah blocks Meghan as she's talking.
Oprah goes from the green room to her seat, and somebody actually gets it on their iPhone. And Meghan's, oh God, this is so good.
Say hi real fast.
Hi.
Oh, hi,
Happy
Camille.
New Year, you two lovely, and your family. Oh, Mom and Dad love that. They're watching, wishing you a happy New Year. So Oprah goes from the green room to her seat, and Meghan's telling a story. Oprah sits down. There's a girl on her iPhone going, oh my God, I can't believe Oprah's in front of me while Meghan's telling the story. Meghan doesn't like this. No. She gets frazzled during the story. And it is delicious. If you guys haven't seen this video, go on. We got all this stuff. We got all the tea, and it's so great.
So Meghan's American Riviera Orchard is having patent issues with the name, and they're saying, "Hey guys, it's just I don't think you're gonna be able to use this."
Hey, dude.
So Meghan,
get original.
Meghan finds the closest parking lot she can, which is that bookstore, and she starts merching this keychain.
And
it was hilarious.
We know it's a merch because the paparazzi backgrid take it, but they Photoshop it before they put it out.
Mom and Dad are at home because we
they're home.
Force them. Nobody goes out. Nothing good happens after dark. Mom and dad are home.
Yeah, we need there's some
Stay
crazy
home.
people out there,
Yeah.
guys. Marijuana is legal in Portland. That's not jeez. And we got to be careful. But she starts merching keychains, and the keychain was a parent. And why is she putting her hand on her hat like that when she has cover from the sun already? She's merching the keychain, and we know now what it was because
they put it in the article.
They put it in the article, the Daily Mail article, whatever, Us Magazine.
It was some like daily affirmations.
I don't want to say it was affirmations, and she's now like a guru. We think she's doing
so
guru
all
stuff.
Meghan
We
and
think
Harry
that.
have done so far this year, 2024.
Oh, and
is
mom and dad,
merch.
guys, mom and dad have 2 quiche Laurents. I made them this morning, so don't worry. They have their quiche, which is actual quiche Laurent, which I made, and then we had the vegan quiche. No vegan for mom and dad.
Then
the real stuff.
The greatest thing ever happens. The Hollywood Bible comes out, and they have like 20 sources.
20
backing up everything that we've ever known about Meghan Markle and Harry.
This will be the last one we do.
He's a P word, and she is a dictator in heels. Now, Meghan can't do anything about this because the Hollywood Reporter is not a tabloid.
And they have receipts.
They have receipts. They have sources. The editor of the Hollywood Reporter came out and said, there's nothing they can do.
And the editor is not going to want to get sued.
Yes.
Hello? No one wants to get sued. And they're not going to sue them because it's the truth.
So Meghan is screwed at this point. She can't do anything. The only thing Meghan can do at this point is use her friends to give her accolades. Now, the only person willing to do this, Abigail Spencer doesn't even come out and do it. The only one willing to do it is her friend Kelly Zeiflin. So look, this was the weekend that the Hollywood Reporter came out, and look how haggard Meghan looks. You could tell she is pressed.
Her wig is on backwards.
She is pressed. So she goes and crashes this tennis tournament.
They're terrified at this point, and we show them the progression.
And they go to Tyler Perry's birthday party.
She is terrified at this point.
But look at her face.
It's not normal.
Look at her face.
Yeah,
that's somebody that got trashed.
We're gonna just do the next 4 minutes, just talking stories, whatever.
What are your anybody's New Year's resolutions?
I'm drunk.
Anybody New Year's resolution? Anybody?
Her wig is on backwards. She has to straighten it out a little bit.
Oh, Stephanie, come on, Stephanie.
Allegedly.
Stephanie.
Can I say allegedly?
Okay.
Can I talk about allegedly?
You've been watching Tim Dillon.
I don't.
Okay.
That's the thing. I really don't. I do not watch Tim Dillon. Nancy loves Tim Dillon, but I do not watch that. Okay. What do we do now?
I'm looking if there's like a UK countdown.
Nancy, I think they'll do it with us right now.
But last time, remember, we were we
Why
were
not
doing
on
it
your
wrong.
phone?
I know, but look it. See?
Ooh.
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 Oh,
that's so pretty. I wish I lived not in this area of the world right now. It's a world full of starlight and bliss and make believe, and it's not real. And I wish that I lived in a world where Harry and Meghan did not live in the country I live in. We need to get them out quick. Everyone get them out quick. Well, what's that?
It's Big Ben. Oh, it's AP's live stream. AP's live stream. It's Big Ben.
I know that's Big Ben. I've been there.
What do you mean you don't know what that is?
3 minutes to go till 2025. Are you guys excited? Trump's going to be our president. Uh-oh. Trump is going to reign in 2025. Dear God.
It doesn't matter.
I've met Donald Trump. He's a very delightful man.
I know. Well, Happy New Year from Sweden.
Oh,
Sweden.
I'm sick of the first. I don't like them. That's Kids in the Hall, guys.
Stephanie, that vodka and wine is hitting you. I can tell. Stephanie, I love your face when you say allegedly.
Allegedly. Watch this. Allegedly. I smoke my
New Year's resolution: smile more, laugh as often.
Oh yeah, what's your resolution?
I already asked everybody.
Oh, I don't have one. Maybe I'll I'm gonna get a new Dyson. Maybe be cleaner.
Get a new Dyson.
You know the new Dyson I'm gonna get? They say it's 90% better for your animals because here's the thing about it: your animals are sniffing up all that dust on the ground, and we don't even know it.
I know.
So we have to be careful about those quiches.
My favorite Stephanie is drunk Stephanie.
Well, that is a double-edged sword.
Sword?
Is it sword or sword?
It's sword.
Oh,
Double-edged
sword. Sword. I'm sick of the Swiss.
Carrie, please enjoy your retirement. You've earned it, girl. Do it.
Retirement in America is different now because you got to be 85 to retire.
Actually, there is no more retirement age in
That
America.
and South Korea because I just watched Squid Game. And talk about the debt.
It was so good. I don't
Talk
want to
about the
ruin
debt.
it for people who haven't seen the second season, but it was
Oh,
so
the
good.
hot. Nancy said on our dog walk the other night, she goes,
the hotness. The hotness
oh
was
my God.
real.
Is it almost?
Yeah, so here, let me turn
What
the
time?
volume. I'm turning the volume up. It's almost. We're getting there. I don't know if they like countdown on this or what on the AP.
Why don't we just turn it on?
Because I don't know the 10. They're going to tell us in a second. Who's going to count down with us? We're at a minute.
You're not going to do
We're
that.
at a minute. We're at a minute. It's coming.
Oh, Happy New Year! Turn this off. Yeah, ooh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. We
Turn
love
the
you.
AP off, man.
I want to show Big Ben. Yes.
Happy New Year.
On TV in America in Times Square, I mean, you guys are so refined in the UK. I mean, it is like we start screaming and Times Square, you
Everyone's
can hear it.
quiet. They're
Everyone's like,
oh, yippee.
listen to
You guys are so
much cooler than we are.
sophisticated compared to
And
compared.
Alzheimer's. Oh, there's the fireworks. I
There
have
you
no
go.
life. Fun watching you party.
Oh,
You have a life. You're with us. The dog
you
is
talking
unhappy
about?
about the fireworks. Drink up. You are my party. You're our party, people,
we
places,
love
and
you.
rock and roll.
Don't even think about that. Look at this. We're all spending it together.
And
Karen
thank
Karen
you
says
for
Happy
being
New Year.
an Alzheimer's carer. We lost our grandmother to Alzheimer's dementia, and we understand and appreciate everybody who works with Alzheimer's patients. Thank
Okay,
you
cut
so
that
much. Let's look at the fireworks.
Karen, if you want to call in, you can now. You're going to tell us what the UK is like. Karen, call in now if you want. I just saw your texts. Karen's our on-ground correspondent in Newcastle.
In Newcastle, where it's stormy.
Yes, it is
apparently.
stormy. That's what I want to hear about. So we're going to get Karen on for a little bit. And
We
just,
have
Karen,
beautiful.
call now if you want.
You guys have God. Look at that beautiful show. I want to go to London next year.
I want to go to the UK in general.
Yes, here we go. Here's
we go.
Karen.
On. Oops. Happy New Year.
There you go.
There we go. We're off mute.
No. Okay, now go.
Nancy, take that off.
It's the fireworks.
So what's going on? What's going on there? Is there lots of wind and rain?
Yeah, it's calmed down in the northeast, but down south in London, it's supposed to be getting pretty bad that way. We've still got a bit of wind here, but enough to do fireworks.
Oh, it's Happy New Year.
We've closed down the city centre because obviously it was too dangerous to use the fireworks. But people around the houses here are actually doing the fireworks.
Fun. That sounds like fun.
Are you watching the fireworks from London too? It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, we've got the TV on as well.
Oh, gorgeous. I'm impressed.
Are you drinking Bailey's?
Oh, yeah, I've got the Bailey's here, of course.
Last ones to celebrate.
Sorry, it keeps going in and out. We know.
Right,
Okay.
I've got to tell you, you've got to try Tia Maria with Baileys.
Tia Maria, that was our grandma. Our grandma liked that one too.
Yeah. You got to drink Baileys. You got to drink Baileys on New Year's. That's the chocolate high.
Sharon actually says Sydney's. I have seen Sydney's. You're right. Sydney does do a pretty good job. I'm impressed with both. So far, Sydney and London are, can I just say, they're both far better than Times Square and what we do.
Times
100%.
Square is just kind of commercial.
Apparently, Robbie Williams was doing Sydney tonight. Doing the Sydney Opera House, apparently.
Yeah.
And we had Sophia Baxter.
Wow, Sophie. You know, I don't want to bring up any bad stuff, but my ex-husband's third wife has worked with Sophie, so I'm not a fan of Sophie's.
Okay, let's not get into that.
I'm not a huge fan of hers.
We
So we'll go on to another subject now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wanted you to call in for a little bit. I love you so much. Happy New Year.
we love you.
Karen, you're our sister, you're our family, and I love you so much. Jess and Amy, we love you, and I am going to you guys are forever in my heart. You guys are
we
family.
love you.
So
Thank you. Yeah, we love you over here as well, girls.
okay, Happy New Year.
Have a fantastic New Year, girls.
I will.
And have a baby on me.
Yeah, I'll text you later. I love you.
We love you. Oh, there we go. Everyone's saying Happy New Year, Karen.
Happy New Year.
Yay.
Karen's so
Wow.
great.
This
one.
fireworks
so
display
fun.
is fantastic.
It's beautiful. It looks
Yeah.
like it looks like my bedroom. What kind of background would that be?
Happy New Year to all our friends. Stephanie keeps hitting the mic. We apologize every time we go out. Guys, Happy New Year to all our friends in the UK and all our friends around the world. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. This community is the best community ever.
There's no hate. It's all love.
It's
and it's
all
like
love.
it's so rare for the internet, you know. It's like we gotta really find who cares about us. Have
Mhm.
another one, Stephanie. I might just.
She will.
Oh dear. Man, it's been rough for her all week.
Fireball with cloudy apple and ginger beer. Oh, that sounds
Ooh.
amazing.
Fireball. That's
Yeah.
basically like eating a cinnamon Pop-Tart.
Oh,
Fireball. I love
Oh,
Fireball.
man.
I used to do that. Man, college was bad. Please, will you sing us a song? Your request. Okay,
Should
Nancy.
all- Oh, here we go. What would
Um,
you got to request it like you
Nancy,
did last
gotta
year.
read it first.
I know.
My request would be 1,000 years. Me and my twin sister sing it, and I would walk. Is that it?
No, that's 5,000.
Oh, what's 1,000 years?
I would fall into. No, wait. I don't know what that is.
Oh
What's
my
1,000
God! I gotta
years?
look it up. I gotta look it
Are
up.
we getting that wrong? Yeah, it's all
1,000
love on
years.
this channel. We love you guys. I can't get over this beautiful fireworks display. I can't stop watching it. Oh man, isn't this
The
beautiful?
heck?
Oh, you guys do a wonderful job. So much.
Christina Perry?
Oh,
I don't know this song.
for 1,000 years. It's
Oh,
from.
I love this
It's from the
song.
Twilight movies. It's from the Twilight. Yes, it's a Twilight
Yes.
song.
I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Where are we?
Time stands.
Oh,
still.
yeah,
I
see,
know
we
that
could do the whole-
part. I don't know that.
I
part.
do. Time stand. You started too low. That's why.
Okay.
We're doing the whole song, guys. It's a long song. Let's pick
All
another.
along,
We'll just do
I
little
believed
snippets of song you
wait,
asked.
All along, I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
I sang this on a drunk karaoke bus once.
There you go.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
It's a
re-
good
that's
song.
how I know it.
Yeah.
There's still
Oh, I
fireworks.
love that song. By the way, I want to learn that on the piano now. That's such a pretty song.
You should do that.
Maybe I would. Maybe I will.
That's
my niche.
No, that's your resolution.
I will learn that song on the piano and we will perform it next New Year's Eve.
The reason why Macy's 4th of July is so good is because they're from Italy. I agree, Susan. Anything from Italy is wonderful. I'm very grateful to have made friends with you girls.
Oh,
Angela, we feel the same way about every. Oh, God.
I love Angela. I follow her on Instagram. I follow her on X, Twitter. On here. Angela. We became friends this year, and it's fun, and I like that. And I listen to her. You got to listen to your friends. Because some are having great times, some are having bad times, some are struggling, some are thriving. We don't know, but you have to listen to your friends, and you have to be there for them.
You definitely have to be there, and that's what our community is. We are there for each other. We're not going anywhere. Nobody is going anywhere. We are here for the long haul, and we love you guys so much. Wow, I'm going to London next New Year's Eve. That's what would you guys do if Stephanie and I were on the ground live from London next year? Would you be excited? I'd be pretty excited. I'd be very excited. Let's try to make that happen. Maybe I can get my boyfriend to book a show there.
Ooh,
I bet you I could.
Then we'll know who he is.
There's Karen. Karen's back. I got a Napoleon instead of champagne. Ooh. So yeah, I love Napoleons. It's hard to find vegan ones though, but there are some in Portland. We have some pretty good vegan pastry shops.
Yeah, we got a few. We got millions.
Clifford, you'll house us? Oh, thank you. We got a place to stay with Clifford.
Well, we're going to stay with Karen, I would imagine.
In Newcastle, it's nowhere near London.
No, but we'll stay with Karen and then we'll go to London.
Yeah, but that's a long trek. We'd have to stay in London a couple days, Stephanie, if we're going to do live from London.
Right.
Around.
Right. And then go to Karen.
Yeah.
And then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not flying all the way to the UK and not staying with Karen.
Yeah.
That'd be weird.
You can request songs. Yeah. Stephanie's at that point where she's probably good to do songs by now.
Which one do you want to hear? Oh, Philip's here. He's like, go to Egypt.
I hear Egypt's fantastic.
My
too.
parents have been there. They were on the campus.
Not during the fireworks. I hear the fireworks are completely beautiful and insane. I remember for the watching the Millennium fireworks display on YouTube the other day because they have them all back to back. You can watch like the whole thing of it, and it was pretty incredible. It's amazing when you're like, so young and you're drunk at a party with Lou Diamond Phillips. You don't really pay attention to stuff like that, but now you do. Now you do. Jen, I want to see you with light brown hair. I think it would look amazing. Jen.
We did the bangs the other night.
That was so funny.
That was so funny.
Huge.
Everybody said no bangs on Nancy, bangs on me. So maybe I'll do it.
Huge love from Ian that works on the Royal Estate. We know you're so wonderful. Thank you so much. Currently in London with the wife Tara. I know Tara, her handle is Ian's wife, Tara. You guys are so cute. So funny. I've never in my life seen fireworks so great and for so long. Me too. I mean, this is amazing. It's beautiful. You guys have outdone America. You win the award for best fire displays ever. Better than Times Square, that is for sure. The only thing that Times Square has on is we're not dignified. We're not very dignified. You got all the drunk people in Times Square, and everyone starts singing. First they sing Old Lang Syne, then they start singing, start spreading the news, I'm leaving today, I want to be a part of it. And then they sing that, and it just goes on and on and on. But nothing as beautiful as this. This is fantastic. And it's still going on. I got to say, guys, you guys did it. But yes, I didn't catch the Australia Sydney Opera House yet, but I will check that out later tonight on YouTube. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps. You know what sucks? Last year, Paul Anka sang that. He sang that, and I was so excited because I ring in the new year with Andy Cohen and Anderson Cooper every year because I just love them. Oh yeah, no, I'm usually asleep, but Stephanie, they ring in the new year early. They're in New York. I'm asleep by West Coast. Oh yeah, forget it. But yeah, Paul Anka sang it, and then I remember having to hate Paul Anka after Meghan and Harry, Michael Bublé butchered his song, and Paul Anka came out in support. And I was like, oh man, now I have to hate Paul Anka because I love Paul Anka. He's great. I never watch regular TV. No way, no more. Oh man, I don't really watch it a lot, but I still have to have cable. I'm one of those people that I'm like, I'll miss something. Crazy. The fireworks almost got canceled because of the weather in London. Oh, so it's really that bad. You can't tell. They're doing a great job at making it look fantastic. Brits do celebrations, pomp and circumstance so much better than anyone else. I agree. Maybe that's why Harry and Meghan are so jealous. They just know that like nothing will ever be as fantastic or as grand as living in the UK and the people of the UK and how wonderful they are and how great they are. And that's, you know what, that goes for people all around the world in general. Like I find that in Italy, I find that in France, I find that in everywhere I've ever been. People are just so gracious. And I don't think I've ever visited a country that has been rude or not nice. And you know, oh, there we go. We're back. It went away for a while. Wow, you guys. So what happens? Who's actually ever been on the ground in London and seen this? Do you guys start dancing and partying, or do you just watch the fireworks? Let's see. I want to be a part of it. New York. They have bones. Stephanie gave them the bones. Close the chats. I don't. Okay, how do you do that? Okay, let me try.
What does that mean?
Everyone's like, close the chat. Oh, I see.
Why do you have to watch that?
Duh. It's got the last thing I saw. You guys see the last thing I saw, which is the Bold and the Beautiful. Bold and the Beautiful. That is what I saw last.
It's true.
It's true. Except
why do we have to watch the,
except I don't know how to close that.
Just close the whole thing.
Okay, I think we're done.
Go to the rest of the stuff.
Okay. Happy New Year.
I just walked out in the rain with the dogs and I got my hair all wet.
Yeah. That was wonderful watching the fireworks.
I know,
everyone.
but the dogs.
Catherine, Happy New
Dogs
Year.
have bones now.
I will always love the fireworks in New Year 2023 when they did a tribute to the late Queen and welcomed King Charles. Yeah, that was. I have to watch that again. I watched that on YouTube, not live, but during. Yeah, last year we. I didn't know how to do that. I didn't know how to do the split screen.
That's okay.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? What did you just do?
I moved it. It's fine. We're still live.
We are?
Yes.
Okay.
I was trying to.
Stephanie.
We're
okay,
still
there
live.
we are. Steph,
We're still live.
Touch it again. What do you want to do?
Just comments.
Okay.
She
completely closed out the thing, and I'm like, what?
What?
Do you guys think it's 2020?
Here we go. Keep drinking, Nancy.
Do you guys think 2025 is going to be the year that Meghan and Harry separate? Because that's what I believe. That's what I believe. I believe that.
Let's keep going with our thing. And we'll end it then. Okay, so here's the this
okay,
is
so
right.
we left off on
the Hollywood Reporter.
She went to the tennis tournament and she looked
after the Hollywood Reporter. Sorry,
God.
Well, Nancy, you're. I mean, I don't know where to sit. I'm going to sit right here. Okay.
No, we.
The Hollywood Reporter got her frazzled.
Yeah.
I mean, threats. I mean, we're drunk. Who cares?
Okay, so on
plates were thrown
on the same day that she went to the tennis tournament. She also staged a backgrid to show them coming out of Tyler Perry's birthday party. So there was that too. Again, the dumb grin.
But she's been studying these magazines for years.
She's having to do so much damage control at this point because, listen, again, nobody is going to retract that Hollywood Reporter story. Nobody.
It's the truth.
We find out that Harry is going to the Well Child Awards without her, which we knew. We knew because she's not going to the UK. And from there, he's going to New York, to the Well Child Awards, to the UK, and then he's going to South Africa.
Yes.
We find that out.
Yes.
He's going on some sort of humanitarian trip, and he's leaving her at home. Good idea, Harry. But before that is National Voter Registration Day, and these two idiots break the law by putting up a link that directly takes you to a Harris Waltz campaign ad and asks if you want to give money to them.
Can't do that on charity websites.
You cannot do that. They broke the law. Now, a lot of people were saying there's nothing you can do. A lot of people do this. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to go after him. Well, maybe Trump will. This is before Trump got elected, so they felt cocky.
But this takes me back to remember the Queen, how diplomatic she was. She never made one prime minister better than the other. Or president. She always had them equal.
Yeah.
And Harry and Meghan doing this is just such a slap in the face.
Just give your titles. Don't use your titles.
Don't
anymore.
use them.
So Meghan is freaking out at this point because, again, the Hollywood Reporter is not an American tabloid. It is an actual reputable thing. And we get a puff piece from Us Magazine, which is a tabloid, where her staff breaks their silence and says,
wow.
I think we read this whole article and we laughed.
We did.
We laughed the entire time. Her staff said she is a delight.
Oh, delightful.
She's the greatest boss ever.
She's
Everyone
not a
loves her.
bully.
Oh my God, she's so great to work for, guys. Nobody understands why this thing came out. It's crazy.
So sad.
Now,
they were makeup artists.
Of
It's
course,
so sad.
It doesn't make a dent.
Yeah, you gotta do that.
I gotta do
So
it.
sad.
I gotta do it.
Do it.
It's about for you.
I think because I know her so well, and I know she doesn't deserve all this negative press.
I just know her so well.
So this puff piece comes out. It doesn't do anything because, again, Us Magazine is an American tabloid magazine.
Yeah,
Hollywood
we're not that
Reporter
dumb.
is reputable.
We're not dumb.
So we hear that, and nothing comes out of that. Harry goes to New York, and he stops over at a tattoo shop. We don't know why. And he stops over at Jimmy Fallon to go through Jimmy Fallon's haunted house. But Harry does something very strange.
Oh,
Harry,
there's a girl cast member that comes out as a ghoul and scares them. Now, Harry's first visceral reaction is to
Cock
cop
his
a fist and pull it back and almost hit her. That is nuts.
Now-
We've all been through haunted houses. Is your reaction to hit the cast member?
yeah, but not
No.
only that, Jimmy Fallon got nervous.
Zubu.
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 Zubu. Hey, Jimmy Fallon actually grabbed Harry. He was nervous.
He
that
was
Harry-
nervous.
He was nervous.
He was like, whoa,
Like-
I have no, unpredictability, scary.
Yeah.
Scary.
Okay, so then while Harry is gone, Harry's in New York.
He's in New York.
He's in the UK for the Well Child Awards.
getting tattoos.
Okay.
We don't know what's happening.
Jen, RH Jen comes here because she's got a hurricane going on. So she comes here.
Jen comes to Portland
to seek refuge. But so this was really hard to cover because we had so much going on that week. But Meghan does the most to date.
Yeah, Jen and I were shocked. We were laying in bed when we saw this.
The most, I sent it to you too because you were watching Real Housewives.
Real Housewives, you sent it to us.
She does the most insane red carpet I have ever seen in my entire life.
Terrifying.
Okay. She goes as Kelly Zaflin's because at this point the only one that's sticking up for her is Kelly, and I don't know why, but she's obviously got something on Kelly. But she does this crazy red carpet at the LA Children's Hospital gala.
She upcycles.
She upcycles that horrible dress she wore to the aircraft carrier. It was Carolina Herrera. Okay.
You can just go into
Hug.
stars.
I like reading at the time.
No, I know, but we
Oh,
need
God.
to address the ones
Ian,
we haven't.
Ian and Tara are drunk. Happy New Year to both you and your family. We're
Hey.
both well loved. We worked for H&M. Stuff them. I hear you, man. If you guys had to work on Windsor, what a nightmare. Okay, so these two losers, Kelly and Meghan, go to this gala, and Kelly lets Meghan do the red carpet first. She lets her do it first.
Oh, God, yeah.
The dress has been upcycled, which basically means they took the train, but it's still it's still not properly fitted on her.
Yeah,
it looks terrible.
She wants to be a friend of the environment, and she wants to upcycle like Princess Catherine and Prince William, which we all saw right through.
Yeah, it was awful. And then on top of that, you do not wear Carolina dress like that and wear makeup and hair like that. You don't wear the wet look. She's going for the Kim Kardashian wet look, red carpet look. It looked like
Met Gala.
It looked like Harry's out of town. This is a good opportunity for me to do something stupid and make the Well Child Awards go away. I'm going to do this red carpet. Again, it backfired. It didn't get a lot of press.
She wanted the entire scandal of life to go away. Her whole life is a scandal. She did not care who was watching. She just wanted this to go away. And she had all WME behind her. She had all the people Nancy's going to light the Hanukkah candles right now. I wish we could show that.
No, dude.
I feel bad. Should I move the computer? No. Oh, she doesn't want me to move it. She gets mad sometimes because I move stuff.
It's not.
Okay, I just want to make sure. But yeah, so Meghan was peddling that where she's a friend to the environment suddenly. Then we go through Polo a bit because they're teasing it. We know that Netflix is coming up with something. They got something in their their pockets. And not Are you coming back? Okay, Nacho is going on Access Hollywood, which is a pay-to-play. Mario Lopez hosts the show from Saved by the Bell, and you know he's such a journalist. But Nacho goes on this, and he's talking about how awful it is for Harry. Oh God, Harry has to go through all these horrible things, and he has to go through all this media pressure, and we don't know what he's gonna do. And then he's hawking his sparkling wine because he can't afford champagne, which is ridiculous. It's like, oh, okay, we get it. You can't afford going to the Champagne region of France.
That was so weird.
And so he does this whole thing, and we realize that Nacho is completely team Harry and Meghan all the way. No strings attached.
And we haven't seen Harry for a while. He went to South Africa and he's missing for a while.
And Nacho says it in the interview. He goes, he's there for the kids. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He's there for the kids.
TMZ is now reporting that Blake Lively is suing Justin and others for mental anguish.
I'm
sure. I've got a video. I've got a video.
So did Amber Heard.
Yeah, it's so Amber Heard.
We got it.
Okay, then it is told that Harry and Meghan are going to get a second home in Portugal. And basically, Stephanie and I later, we see it in this video. We show you guys that they're basically merching this resort.
Yeah,
it's another place that you can buy property. It's where Princess Eugenie and her husband have a place. And
it's a timeshare fortune.
It's not a timeshare. Exactly. Come on, let's be true.
It's where the Kardashians merch.
Okay, but they're merching Portugal. I don't think they're really going to buy a second home there. I don't think they have money to. Then Harry appears, and he is in he's merching a surf school. Okay.
Harry and the coach is directing him the whole time.
So we compare it to the time that I slalomed for the first time. That's when you're water skiing and you go on one ski. And I was 10, Harry is 40, and I was better at it. I just wanted to show everybody.
But the coach and my mom sounded exactly the same.
We did a side-by-side. Yeah, my mom and the coach sound exactly the same. But this is what he's been reduced to. He's merching a surf school. This happened, guys. If you want to know, this all happened back to back. This is what these two were up to.
This is after Princess Catherine's cancer diagnosis.
Tina Brown comes out and she's done.
No,
she's
she's
like
done.
over it. She's like, guys,
Nope.
not today.
Not
And
protecting Harry anymore.
She says some horrible, awful
now,
things.
who is Tina Brown?
Tina Brown? She's an author. She was supposedly friends with Princess Diana,
Okay.
but whatever. So that happens. And then, more of the scam jam controversy comes out.
Meghan does not like the Tina Brown article.
No.
We know that.
But either
She's
way,
terrified.
the patent office, that really did come out where they were saying,
I hear you, but Princess Diana negative press is not good.
anything with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, anything with that. So Meghan might have to change American Riviera Orchard's name, which is, I think, personally, a good thing. I don't think Tina Brown simps for Harry anymore, does she? Does she still do it after she said those horrible things?
I think that she has sympathy, but I think Meghan is such a powerful force that people are like, I want nothing to do with this.
yeah.
Nothing.
Okay, so Scam Jam happened in 2024. That's when we got the soft launch.
Doesn't it seem like 20 years ago? That's why we're
Yeah.
doing this episode. It's so
Yeah.
crazy that this is back to back.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
My mom read Palace Papers too, and she didn't like it either. She didn't like it. She was like, it was okay. It was okay. I'm breaking rules here. Harry is in the UK.
I hope he is.
Really?
Hopefully,
You
maybe.
think so?
Maybe. Happy New Year,
Okay,
Harry.
well,
we know it's New Year there.
You guys just admitted that you're drunk, so we don't know.
I'm wasted.
Okay, so Meghan may not be able to use that, which in our opinion is a good thing. It's a good marketing strategy because Kim Kardashian did the same thing. She came up with her shapewear brand. No, I want to keep it on.
Jeez.
She came up with her shapewear brand Kimono at first, before it was called Skims. Before it was called Skims. And the whole marketing strategy for that was, what was she going to name it? Because she couldn't do kimono anymore. So that's where Skims came from. So we think maybe she's going to do that route where it's like, what's it going to be? What's it going to be? But who knows? So American Riviera Orchard is almost gone. It's almost gone. And that's what I think. Trump becomes our president, and Stephanie and I immediately think that, oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I really don't have a headache.
Nancy, you keep patting your back.
Oh, so that's because I'm wearing the thingy. I'm wearing this set, guy. If you guys are wondering why I keep going like this, I'm wearing a posture thing because we ordered new stools for Stephanie's
Our lumbar
kinship
support
that are going to have better support for now.
Lumbar.
I've noticed that my posture gets all messed up on these stools. So I'm wearing like a thingy that helps with my posture. That's why Stephanie thought.
Well, I just brought Tylenol.
Thank you. Okay, so we're like, is Harry going to get deported? Who knows? I doubt it.
Well, after Trump doesn't like him.
No,
Neither does not like him
or his family.
I don't think Kamala liked him. I don't think that either.
Oh, Kamala would have pretended to like him.
She would have protected him. That's for sure.
Okay, so finally, Harry makes an appearance, but it's for a video that they make for Colombia.
More Pirates of the Caribbean.
More crap about censorship. And I hate it when she wears the poppy because she is so disingenuous. But Harry makes an appearance finally in a video, and they're talking about...
He's not dead.
They're talking to Colombia about censorship. Hey, guys, not only are we going to censor your kids, let's censor the entire internet. That's a good idea. Let's censor everybody. That's brilliant. We're not going to just censor the kids. Let's censor the entire internet. Because Harry is like disagreeing with what they did in Australia. He's like, no, we shouldn't just ban children from the internet. We should put guardrails for everybody.
Mhm.
That means censorship.
Mhm.
We don't need your guardrails here. Who's going to invent the guardrails?
We're okay.
Who's going to do it?
Mhm.
You jerk. Then this crazy Sussex squatter, she says
She's
something.
nuts.
This whole I don't want to bring it up again.
I don't want to give the name out too. It's
Yeah.
like she's a lunatic.
because she then ended
In my
up
opinion.
making money on X for a while by getting hate. And then everybody was like, wait a second, guys, she wants us to go over there. Block her. So I think a lot of people did. So this woman's nuts. Then we find out that Meghan might be selling whatever she made of the jam, whatever, in a mall. Now, Stephanie, you mentioned the Dubai thing.
I see so many similarities. Sorry, I have an olive in my mouth. I gotta eat fast. I see so many similarities to when the Kardashians sold Dash, their retail store, whatever it was, like branding store.
Yeah.
And it's like they sold it to a mall in Dubai.
Yeah.
It would make sense at this point because it hasn't even gotten 1 million subs on Instagram. Why not just sell it?
It's where
cut your losses and realize it was a huge lose.
Yeah.
Who cares? Take the L.
Yeah.
Sit down. But Meghan definitely is shopping it around. I believe so.
Yeah.
Don't
It's
you
not going to
think?
be like, at first we laughed. We're like Malls
No.
of America. It's not going to be Malls of America. It's going to be like
in Dubai.
Dubai or something like that.
Yeah, it's not going to be in America.
Then Meghan does another double appearance in Venice.
Our Whistler dreams came true.
Okay, so we find out she is an investor in this highbrow hippie hair care line that helps with thinning hair. Okay. I thought she might have gotten work done. Like, have you ever seen like those eyes that like Gigi Hadid got those eyes done? A lot of models and actresses get their eyes like almond shaped. But Stephanie talked me into it, and I agree. I think it's tape. She put tape on her
think
eyes.
so too. I've been saying that for the last year.
I
did face tape.
Yeah,
on this
what
one.
they do is they put face tape like right like
on
under
your
here,
temples,
and then they put makeup over it, and so
look
that
at
way,
look, is that how it looks
there? No, like this, and that way it looks like you had a lift.
But is that the point, or is it the hair care stuff? Because we
Ian's wife, happy, Merry,
is it Happy Mary?
Happy New Year. Yes.
Keep drinking, Nancy.
Yeah.
Drink.
No,
but I'm saying
she's had work done. I'm not saying she hasn't had like a nose.
But is that the point, or are we talking about the investment she made into the hair care thing that we saw at Whistler?
Yeah,
I believe so.
Okay,
I believe it was an investment.
Stephanie, don't mix Tylenol with alcohol.
Oh no. I mean, she had a headache. So
I didn't take it. Here, I can show you.
Yeah, should.
I still have it. I wouldn't take it.
I didn't know.
I still got it.
She'll drink water with it.
Thank you, though. So Meghan made 2 appearances that day.
Meghan makes
an appearance.
Don't do that, guys.
Meghan made an appearance at that highbrow hippie thing, and then she also earlier that day made an appearance because she called up the good ladies.
Anyone who's
over
listening,
at Welcome Project.
Anyone who's after Hollywood Reporter, she
Joni
called everybody.
I drink straight gin, and she took whatever she could take.
Oh God, yeah.
And basically it was Kelly, Tyler Perry, and the Welcome Project. That was it. So she goes to this Welcome Project thing, which we later find out was another merch trip. We lay it all out in the video and how it was presented. And it was a merch trip for a cooking line. It was a cooking line.
And we know what's happening next with Netflix.
Yes.
It's a cooking show.
But it was a cooking line that's why she went, and that was the whole point. So Harry goes to a football match in Canada, and he gets booed. He gets booed bad. We have the video. It was really funny to watch.
That was a good episode.
We find out why he went in that tattoo shop
in New York.
Holy cow.
I didn't even know who this guy was.
This guy is Jelly Roll.
Who?
I guess he's a rapper or country singer. I don't know what he is.
I don't know.
I don't know. So he goes he does this cringe ad for Invictus. He pretends to get a neck tattoo, but it looks like an ad for Pornhub. Like, just like watch Pornhub.
So weird.
You guys, it was so cringe.
He was trying to be funny. And when unfunny people try to be funny, it's uncomfortable.
It didn't make any sense.
I don't like feeling uncomfortable. I didn't watch it. It was terrifying.
Thank you for doing the Sidleys. Unabashedly admit I'd be alone in North Carolina otherwise. Well done. With my foster pup, you're not alone.
You're not alone. Your foster pup's not alone. We have 2 in the house too.
Yeah, you're not alone. And after we sign off, put on Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen. That's what I'll be doing because
And
I
then
like, I'll ring in the new year with New
fall-
York, and then I'm gonna go
slowly
to bed
falling asleep
with my rescue
with
pups.
my wine.
So the day after this ad comes out with Jelly Roll,
Oh dear.
Jelly Roll goes to the UFC fight where Donald Trump is, and he posts pictures with Kid Rock, Elon Musk. So
guess what Donald Trump said about Harry?
Invictus basically tries to bury this ad then because they're like, crap. So Jelly Roll supposedly is making an appearance at Invictus. So that'll be interesting. Who knows?
I'm shocked. But my theory has been this for the last 6 months. I think Invictus is slowly pushing Harry out.
Yeah.
They can't have him. He's a liability.
Yeah.
Hello. Like, no one wants him.
Yeah, Jelly Roll. That's his name,
Oh,
right?
Jelly
Isn't
Roll.
it Jelly Roll?
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Demetria is going to be kissing her. I love that. Yay. I love cats. We've been talking about wanting to get a cat so bad.
I'd be great with a cat.
Yeah.
I feel nervous about Nancy with the cat, but just because.
Well, don't act like. Tell them. I mean, what does that mean?
She always gets nervous about the litter box. She really does.
But I still love cats.
She goes, "Oh, it's a
Happy
litter
New
box."
Year.
She gets nervous about that, and I go,
Yeah,
Nancy,
yeah.
they're family members. They can do whatever they want.
So then
We clean it.
There's $4 million missing. I think we even had
Oh,
Dad.
we had like over.
We
4
had
million,
Dad
dude.
call in. Dad was in Henderson. They were in their home in Henderson.
Yeah.
Unlike Meghan and Harry with Portugal, my parents actually have a second home, and they can and they can prove it.
We can all prove it.
Yeah. Okay, so $4 million is totally missing. And then Meghan and Harry, every time a donor gives to Archwell,
Yeah.
they use a middleman. So we lay it out there. We never really find out and then we find out that the middleman they use has ties to Gavin Newsom. You know why? Because he used to be Gavin Newsom's money man.
Duh. And then we start connecting the dots where, like, remember when Gavin did that impromptu speech?
Like, Archwell's great.
Well, why would he have said that? He literally went out to the public
I know.
and was talking and then went. And by the way, Archwell's amazing. They've never done anything
They've done
wrong.
so much for
I just
California
want to let
mental
you guys
health.
know that they've done a lot, you guys, for California. Gavin, you're making yourself look worse.
And you put a target because then every
That's
time
crazy.
they do something now, that's how easy it was to find them because every time they do something, I just then cross-reference Gavin's name.
Me too.
And that's how I found out.
Oh, dude, I've done so much with that with
Yeah.
Google. It's like
Oh,
you go
God.
Diddy Gavin.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. You find so many links.
Then the trailer.
Dear God in
The
heaven.
trailer for Polo comes out.
People are not happy.
People are freaking out at this point because they're like, wait
Not
a second,
happy.
this looks like Southern Charms meets Real Housewives meets animal torture.
Yes. I don't want to see an animal being tortured, man.
Yeah, it was terrible. We completely
Nacho
It was terrible.
like put out a bunch of tweets saying watch it. And then
Trailer.
I tweeted saying, guys, don't hate, but let Nacho know how you feel. Well, he didn't like that very much. No. And then PETA actually listened to us and they went onto Netflix's Twitter page. Oh, my dog's growling now.
Does a dog okay, we bought
My
them
dog
those-
is on.
They have like 5, even though they sleep with
No,
us.
this one's a
This is
therapy.
a therapy bed. Okay, so
Therapy
even
bed.
though they don't need it, we have bought them 5 million beds.
That's a therapy bed.
No, I know, for the ground, even though they
Look
don't
at
need it.
this.
So Brody is currently in a therapy bed, which is one of those really round, soft beds.
Makes
and
them feel like they're in their
he's
mom's
having a
womb.
little freak out, and
It's
it's
so
so cute. He's
Look at
having
lady. Look at lady.
he's having a total freak out.
You're
I have to
okay.
take a picture and show everybody.
Oh well, don't get.
I'm not.
Well,
I got it.
I'll
I got
do
it. I got
I'll
it.
do it.
Somebody,
Let
I got
me
it.
do
I got it.
Let me do it.
No, I got it.
We're both drunk.
I got it.
Nancy and I are drunk.
Okay, tell them.
Ah.
Okay.
No, but Nacho then put out a but. No, see,
I
you
got
already
it.
did
I
No,
got
'cause that's
it.
all the shit, the crap, the toys we have in the back.
Well, then move it. I can get rid of it. Oh, I know what to do. I know what to
And
do.
so Nacho put out, and you
Do you
guys
know
were
what she's
so
trying to
awesome.
hide? At least tell them what you're trying to hide so they don't think
It's raining
It's
outside.
raining, and she puts
and
towel-
I put my beach towel.
because she's obsessed, so they won't mind
I
seeing
don't
that.
want. Yeah,
Guys, there's a beach towel next to the kitchen door because it's
I
raining.
don't want
and
the mud to come
she's
in.
obsessed
and I
because
put
they're
a beach
brand
towel.
new kitchen.
I know, I'm psycho. I'm anal. So what are we talking about? I'm so wasted.
Okay.
So Nacho did something. No,
Read
I'm
that.
kidding.
Read
Nacho,
that.
having a Mama D cranberry, champagne cranberry and orange juice. That sounds
Ooh.
awesome. My mom would love that.
Yeah.
My mom back in the day, and this is all I remember from the drinking portion of my parents, my mom loved fuzzy navels.
Oh, she
which
loved
is
those.
vodka, orange juice, and triple sec. She loved those.
She loved it.
Those were amazing to her. Then, as I got older and I was in college,
We did the wine coolers.
I tried one, and I went, my mom likes these.
No, because they were
They
we
were
tried the
so,
wine coolers.
Nancy, they were so sweet, and good Lord, it was so sweet. And I remember going, I will never drink triple sec again. It will never happen, and I never did.
Yeah.
I just like the straight stuff.
Okay, are you guys ready for the
Oh.
cutest picture you've
Okay.
ever seen in your life?
Brody's having a fit. And
Brody
Nancy
is
okay, but
having
I
a
have a
fit.
beach towel.
They don't
on
care.
Okay,
And
to
he's
my
got
kitchen.
what he did was he took all his toys.
now he's asleep.
Yeah, it's still loading, but he took all his toys and just put them out there.
That dog.
I don't know why it's not taking so long to
Everyone,
load.
please, for the love of God, adopt a dog. There we go. Look at that. He was freaking out on his therapy bed.
He's just looking at us now.
And all his toys are off to the
He took
the
all his
side.
toys out while he was doing the freak out. They came out of the bed. Wanting to keep things clean, is that not
I
wrong?
know. I'm so weird about that. I go over and above though. Like Nancy was downstairs today in the living room
God.
by the fire. And like, what did I do?
He went upstairs
with
and
the broom.
acted like and you know what she
A
did?
maid.
I had to go upstairs and get something. You know what she said? She goes, Nancy, can you come back? I'm doing your room.
That's what I did.
She
say.
sounded just like a hotel
maid.
maid. It
A
was
maid.
hilarious.
I
I'm
know.
doing your room right now.
Doing your room right now.
I'm feeling a little thick-headed this morning. Oh, I feel that way every
God,
morning.
it's called fatigue. It's end of the year fatigue.
I mean, have you seen what Harry and Meghan have put us through this year?
They're awful people. They're awful people.
No, that's it. He's not drunk. It's just his cute face. It's when we're like, are you done having a freak out?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you done?
Exactly.
Are you done, Brody? Are you done? He's so cute. Look how much, Brody, you have gained so much weight since we adopted you. He was so fit when we got him, and now he is just spoiled to the hilt. So we find out that the night Meghan went to the Welcome Project thing and took those pictures and merched that cookware line, she also did an article. She also did like an interview, and she talked a little bit about the kids, but she talked about how Archie doesn't really believe in Santa anymore. So we talked about that. And I said Santa doesn't believe in Archie.
You did.
And I believe that.
You did.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I didn't like she had like a friendship circle or something, and she was
The
talking.
whole article was
It was
stupid.
it was very bohemian. Like
Karen says, happy
sorry, dude. You can go back.
2025 to my American family. From your UK family, we love you. We love you too.
Karen, Jess, and Amy. We love you so much.
So yeah, so
I think about you guys every day.
that article was a train wreck. Again, she's trying to do anything at this point to make herself look good. It smells and looks delicious. I'm gonna
I can't
let
grab
that
it right now.
sucker cool.
Yeah, we gotta let that. Look, guys, the quiche came out, and we have to let it cool.
Angela just made me snort. Read it out
We
loud.
have to let the quiche cool.
Archie doesn't believe in turkeys for Thanksgiving either.
Yeah, Yeah, hearts don't exist for Valentine's Day.
Oh man.
What are hearts?
Okay, so then
Crazy.
we did a lesson on how to not give these women money, because that's what these women are going to try to do in 2025. Money Making Meredith and Matter of Fact are starting a podcast. It's really bad.
Don't go.
We have asked you guys, because the thing is, they want traffic. If they get traffic, they still make money. If someone clicks on their Instagram page and they get a view, it still makes
They're
money.
happy then.
TikTok might actually go under. It might get banned, which is fine with me because I think TikTok is rotting children's brains. I think it's rotting children's brains. I think you get a short attention span. I'm not going to feel sad. Look,
but that's your opinion.
that's my opinion. If other people like it,
you could do TikTok.
Happy New Year, Claire from the UK. Thanks for entertaining us wonderfully. I really enjoy watching your videos, especially your live.
Thank you.
Some
Claire,
people
you're
hate our
so
live.
sweet.
Some people hate our live streams.
Claire just made my night.
That's so nice of you. So yeah, they're as someone would say, they're nasty women, but they only want your money. They're grifters, and you have to subscribe to their Substack and all that stuff. And they basically cannot stand Princess Catherine.
They don't like chicks.
They don't like the royal family, and they're terrible at their jobs. And they. Do you know what's funny? The money making. No,
they have jobs?
The money making Meredith one. She always hashtags media literacy.
Yeah.
I think I was watching the Tim Dillon show the other day, or somebody, it was Rogan or somebody, and they said that people who describe themselves who preach media literacy are like the new far left. That's their new thing that they say. The new woke is media literacy. So if you hear anybody say media literacy, that is a new woke word. Run, do not deal with it. And like I said, in the new year, let me handle it. I'll watch it. Stephanie doesn't even watch it. I'll watch it. I'll report on it. I'll say if they're doing anything
Well, they make
stupid.
me want to puke.
Yeah, I'll say if they're doing anything stupid. The one thing they did stupid the other day, and we played it, was they called Princess Catherine, when she becomes queen, she's going to be Queen Kate.
I didn't like that.
I didn't like that one
I thought it
bit.
was very disrespectful.
I didn't like that one
I
bit.
didn't like that at all.
So what is media literacy? Again, like Tim Dillon, or who, I can't remember who said it, but one of those brilliant men
Nancy said it.
They said
to
that
me.
Media literacy is a way for woke people to preach. They can't come out anymore and say, we effed up. Listen, Jack Dorsey.
Point.
No, they should have never suppressed the Hunter Biden laptop. They should have let everybody read what they wanted to read.
Right.
They can't come out and say that. So they have to now come up with a new word, which is media literacy. That is the new, but listen, media literacy 2025, the new woke word. Look out for it. It's bull S. It's bull S. Patrick Bet David, he comes out and even brings up these two. That is when we finally knew.
Now, who is
concrete.
Who is he?
He is Patrick Bet David is another huge podcaster. He is a businessman. He's very reputable, and he's got a huge following. And he even came up and said what losers these two are. This was a big deal because this solidified.
America hates them.
There are no more trolls, as the Sussex Squad would say.
Yeah, stop accusing us of being trolls.
America flat out hates these two. And this solidified it. The fact that he even gave them airtime.
It's like there was such an opportunity for Meghan and Harry to denounce the Sussex Squad, who are actual trolls and who like hurt us, but they didn't do it.
Yeah,
Patrick, so stop with the BS, man. We're just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, he is awesome. He's great. Stephanie didn't know who he was. I listened to a couple things, but
okay,
you know.
Karen, good night.
Good night. Have a happy new year. We love you.
Nurse
Thanks
that hangover.
Yeah.
Text me in the morning. I love you.
So then we find out after Biden loses the election that Meghan and Harry's Archwell charity gave Ashley Biden $250,000 to start a women's spa in Delaware, of all places. However, the women's spa has not even been built yet.
Now, wait a second.
That sounds like somebody gave Ashley Biden, because maybe her dad would have won, money for access.
I think so.
Last time I checked, and we also played a funny video of the weekend that it was reported that they found Coke in the White House. It was also 4th of July, and Ashley and Hunter were acting like it was their Coke.
No, it's
I'm sorry, but except we played the video, you even laughed at it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's like obviously they were giving that money to
access
things. Diddy name, or Harry was named in a Diddy lawsuit saying that Harry was accessible to people if you come into my group. It's all about access, guys. That's all it is.
So then, icing on the cake all year, the Beckhams show up at the state
support
dinner.
It's called support.
It was an epic moment. Oh my God, we were so excited when we saw that. Then Meghan goes to the Paley Awards with Tyler Perry and Oprah. We find out later that she's hanging with the Diddy crew, because who's that guy behind Oprah?
That is Benny Medina, who is J-Lo's right-hand man, also Diddy right-hand man. I mean, I was thinking the entire time I was watching this is that Diddy would be sitting right next to Oprah in this.
Yes.
If he was not in jail.
Yes. 100%.
That's where we're getting at in this.
Yeah.
And there's so many allegations. But Benny was there to keep a watchful eye.
She did.
Over Tyler.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it was
creepy.
It was creepy. We Carrie
Meghan wouldn't even go on stage.
Well, Kerry Washington was there because Kerry Washington was in Tyler Perry's new movie for Netflix, which completely bombed. Go subscribe if you don't already subscribe to them. Fish Jelly Productions. They are the best movie critics on YouTube, in my opinion.
Funny.
And they give it a great review. It's called, oh crap, I can't remember what it's called, but it was, I guess it's really bad. So that was done.
981.
I don't know. You guys will know.
Numbers.
We get the video of Harry doing a New York Times interview, and he goes completely off the rails.
Dude, this interview was like worse than I ever could imagine. I always gave him the benefit of the doubt in some way, going, you know what? If he's away from Meghan and he's, on the other coast, maybe he'll do better. No. The interviewer at the end of the interview, and Nancy and I have this on video, asks, Harry, where do you see yourself in 30 years? Harry goes bonkers.
He was rude, Julie.
He asked the question, why in 30 years? He gets completely frazzled. He does not mention his wife's name, doesn't mention his kids. Now, in my opinion, and I think Nancy believed this too, Harry was thinking in 30 years, my brother's going to be king of the UK, England. My sister-in-law is going to be queen.
Mm-hmm.
But why in God's name would Harry not mention Meghan or the kids?
Like, look how easy this is. Ask me that.
Nancy,
or not 30.
Easy.
Not 30.
Yeah,
less, because
yeah.
we're not going
Okay,
to live forever. But
well, you're the same age.
just like 10.
Okay, Nancy, where do you see yourself in 10 years?
We're going to be in Italy and probably have another house there, and definitely keep our home base in Portland.
Okay.
And hopefully by then we will have our animal rescue.
Keep our apartment in LA, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nancy,
see how easy that is?
Do you see how easy that is? But Harry, for the life of him, could not answer that one question, which is insane. The first thing in 30 years, as my nutcracker hat falls, look at that. Nutcracker hat's falling, dude. In 30 years, he could have said, well, I'll probably be watching my grandchildren grow up. He could have said anything at that point.
Yeah.
He got so frazzled because in his head, he's starting to feel the guilt where it's going, my dad has cancer.
Yeah.
My sister-in-law, who is also my best friend, has cancer. My brother is taking on the weight of the world. This dude locked on this interview. And if you guys want to see something, the last few minutes of this video
nuts,
is
the whole
bonkers.
thing is a train wreck.
The whole thing is crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's rude to the interviewer. He's acting nuts.
So then Jay-Z.
Oh, he's always asking what time it is, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then Jay-Z gets named
Oh,
in this Diddy mess, and we're like,
Lawsuits.
wow, what a bad time to be associated and actually go around bragging that you get texts by Beyonce. I mean, there's so many receipts, but the fact that these two, when they accepted a UK music award, had some dumb picture of Meghan in the back like that. Good job, guys. Great optics. What did the kids say? That aged
well.
That aged well. That's what the kids say. That aged well.
Just like milk.
Oh God, what a nightmare. Then Polo comes out and it is a flop.
Flopping it up.
It is the worst thing. And again, this wasn't the trolls. This wasn't like anonymous Meghan Markle haters that Harry likes to say, which isn't true.
It was actual critics.
Critics were like, no.
Nope. Not today, Satan.
Not today.
Not
It was
happen.
a critical disaster.
I mean, the torture of the animals, then the plot line of it, oh God, what were they saying? That it was inclusive, the non-exclusivity of the whole thing. Wow.
Katie R, I downloaded that video. We're not going to be able to get to it tonight. We'll do it tomorrow for our show, but I want to go over that whole video. Sloan put out a freaking awesome video. Feel free to go on his page and watch it tonight if you want. But I haven't seen it yet. I wanted to react with you guys. But we're not going to get to it tonight, but we will definitely go through it. I've been looking forward to that video. Then you see Prince William going around and being like, hey, he's so great. He's going around with kids, with veterans, with everybody,
homeless,
everybody. And what does Harry do?
Selfies.
Harry makes some dumb ass Skype video for Scotty's little soldiers.
Yeah,
it was so stupid.
He doesn't even show up.
He's
got the kids on Zoom. He's got his, just like phoning it in literally.
Yeah. Is the New York Post story this one? About the AI generated that Sussex Squad did? Because I do have that, but we might have to get to that tomorrow too. Then we get this baby shower and we find out that Blake Lively's there. And so it's all WME people that got invited.
Every single person there was
WME. Soho House.
And they're all matching. And it's like, oh, it's culty, terrifying.
Happy New Year, everyone. I'm only just on because spending New Year's Eve with my 3 kids, my son, daughter, and my doggy. So nice, Tessie. And I love the picture of your dog. Love that. Okay, so this was really stupid, but that pose, Meghan, oh God.
Yeah, she was looking like that's what a baby bump should look like.
PETA comes out and goes after Netflix.
PETA spoke.
Then we get this.
My dad, Kirk Sidley, who is a nice person, came on the show and opened my eyes. Look at the black lab. Look at the black lab.
We don't have to go through this again.
The black lab is not in that picture.
One interesting thing Dad did say was he does not believe Harry was in that picture. No. He thinks Harry was later enhanced and put in that picture.
And look at Meghan's left arm. How long is her arm?
Yeah.
That doesn't make, none of this makes sense. My dad's been in the business for 50 plus years. He's not a moron. Okay. Yeah. Kirk Sidley for president. Thank you, Melody. I've been saying that for years. The man did a great job because he's honest and he has no dog in this fight. He has no skin in the game.
That. Yeah.
I know, skin in the game.
Sorry. Joy says, I'm ready for the new year, grateful for good life, yet missing those who are gone too soon. I agree, Joy.
I've been talking about that,
So last but not least, Blake Lively.
Jesus.
She gets markled big time.
Big time.
And it's still going.
I didn't know how markled she got.
Yeah, so Blake Lively's screwed. And it's beautiful to watch. And then the last thing of the year, they haven't done anything, so we're good. This is the last thing that comes up about them. Nothing positive, just the fact that Better Up is a toxic train wreck.
He's paying himself
$1 million a year.
Wow.
For a place that is psychologically unsafe to work in.
Again, I am watching NXIVM from the beginning. And these shows that I'm watching on HBO, you guys, oh my God. It's so telling because there's a playbook that comes into place with these cults. And every single thing that Nexium did first, Better Up's doing right now.
Yeah.
And I'm watching it in real time going, oh God.
$1 million for what?
For what? Yeah, exactly. For an hour of work.
Baldoni's lawyer
Gotta
pretty
watch
much offered, and you ain't seen nothing yet. I know. We said we covered that. Listen.
Good for him.
2025.
Good for him.
2025 is going to be the year of lawsuits. It's going to be stunning. I think Harry and Meghan are going to definitely separate.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, yeah.
Because we were right about them completely failing in everything they tried.
2025. Yeah, we said that.
I do believe that with my entire heart.
I think the Kardashians are terrified over the Diddy stuff. Yeah. Corey Gamble's terrified.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's going down.
Yeah.
And Harry and Meghan are right behind them.
Yeah. Well, we have gone 3 hours, and thank you so much. Man. But our dogs, they are ready for a WALK. Guys, we love you. We love you. Thank you for sticking with us, and we're not going anywhere. We'll be back tomorrow, so see you next year.
Honestly, you know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night? What time is it? Okay, it's 5 a.m. God, we have been drinking since 97. It is 5 o'clock on the West Coast, so I'm going to walk my dogs.
Yep.
And then I'm going to watch When Harry Met Sally, because it's the best New Year's Eve movie, the ending. And she's going, what do you want, Harry? What do you want from me? As all acquaintance be forgot. What do you want, Harry? And never brought to Mars. Should we sing Dame Foles?
No, I don't know it. Oh, no, because Mom last year said that's way too long.
Mom will love that.
We sang Dan Fogerty last year, and Mom was like, that's too long. Don't do that again.
Yeah, exactly.
Happy New Year. We love you guys. Happy 2025.
Crazy.
We will see you very soon. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay home.
Stay home. Sleep if you have to, and just chill out.
Just chill out. Do what I'm going to go watch Bold and the Beautiful.
Meditate. Watch When Harry Met Sally like me, and then just chill, man. Just go to bed.
We love you guys.
We love you so much. You guys are our everything. You're my everything.
Bye, guys. Happy New Year.
You're my everything.